Team Fortress?
It's Windows, it's Microsoft's
But I remember
source control.
I used that 1 year.
I don't remember what TFS stood for.
I don't like I had someone tell me
Team
recently.
Foundry Sort Team. I don't know.
Let's look it up.
I don't know. Oh, Subversion. So I came from copying paste files to each other through thing called Source Safe, and then Subversion, and then TFS, and from there, Git was like, oh, it's just another one. Just have to learn what the commands
It's
are.
easy
over
to
here.
understand. You'll pick it up in no time.
After having
16 hours later, I still think it's a program where the dots are supposed to connect, and I can't find the dots anywhere.
Well, I was one third, right?
team.
Team.
Okay.
Foundation.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, Discord. Well, whatever.
What's that?
We may have done the expansion wrong.
Uh,
Not the threat, but the expansion where we put a bunch of cards in there a long time ago.
A long time ago?
I was looking something up
With, like the first
and
expansion.
came across something where it was like, whenever you draw a card from behind the divider, do this and this. Like Edge of Peril, that sounds familiar. Wasn't that the expansion where we just put all the cards in the tray? And it's like when you pull a card, when you have to pull a card that's behind the divider, do this and this and this. Like, that doesn't sound like what we've been doing. I don't know what divider you're talking about.
A divider?
So somewhere
This
in there,
is a divider.
somewhere in there,
That's supposed to be in there?
we were supposed to put this somewhere. And anytime you draw a card that's past this, there is something you do. But I didn't read far enough whatever I came across to know what any of it was meaning. Like, maybe I'll just read the instructions from the thing when I get there and see what maybe we were supposed to have done.
What we're supposed to be doing all last threat?
So what you're saying is this could have been more enjoyable instead of being so anticlimactic that last threat. Remember?
Oh, I don't think this would change anything about the threat. I think it changes
I would
some
assume more things happen.
kinds of the random cards and stuff that are in here. And maybe they're not supposed to come up as often. That's my assumption. Is that they're only supposed to come up or be put in if you're drawing a card somewhere past this. So I figured I would read the instructions to see where we maybe went wrong, or we did some part of it and then forgot.
Fair enough.
This is a divider.
Well, now we
Okay,
know.
it's all online and everywhere and up and going.
Great.
It's a divider. What are the holes for?
So read the instructions.
Isn't that a question?
Is the answer on that card?
Maybe.
Hopefully.
Store its exploration cards behind the divider.
We don't know what its are. They're all mixed in.
Yep.
Huh.
We already messed up that stuff.
Who knows where those are? Prepare its adventure cards in the game box before you start. Oh, these are exploration cards.
Yeah.
So somewhere in there
There's a bunch
are
of...
its exploration cards.
All right.
Follow the same guidelines as with cards from the base game and making sure that each number green adventure cards are placed before gold adventure cards. Place the Edge of Peril divider behind the 130 card in the adventure deck. And take a 490 card.
Well, we didn't do that, huh? It's 490, I wonder.
I don't know.
Yeah, that'll do it. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490. 490 fix it.
On the Edge of Peril, when you take an adventure card located anywhere beyond the Edge of Peril divider, if it's a terrain card, put it into play per the usual rules. And then discard an exploration card, foggy side up. Discard an exploration card adjacent to it, and the belonging to area 8 or lower, and replace it with a
Are things about to get really bad?
Oh, I see.
Or at least more interesting.
Oh, I see. There's a set of cards in here we've never picked up. These exploration cards. The ones with the skull.
So that would explain why there's a few times where we didn't get those, we didn't meet certain objectives.
Well, we've never
Very
used
easily,
these.
right?
Oh. It could be that we've pulled cards from Edge of Peril and never played these cards that maybe help fulfill it.
Yes, that's what I was wondering. Like,
Probably makes exploration harder as well.
Where could we have seen that? We don't,
So there are going to be all sorts of monsters and... Okay.
Yep.
They come out of the fog, come out of the mist.
Yep.
Great.
So instead of regular exploration cards, one of the surrounding areas is a scary one. Is basically what this says.
If it's a 7 or lower exploration.
That would explain.
That's 7 or an 8. My glasses aren't working very well. Help me with the Roman numerals.
It's an
Mark.
8.
I see some number of
It's an
eyes.
8.
Okay. If none are available, so once we've used all of them, then we banish this. Until then, though, we're on the Edge of Peril.
Oh. Did that just start?
More interesting.
I have no idea what's happening.
197 is after 130.
And we're
How did we even get there?
here
What are-
because...
We just came up out of the catacombs in the... We're at the cemetery.
at the cemetery.
Cemetery.
It was just that.
And we're trying to head back because we had the objectives now.
Oh, that's right.
Well,
So I don't-
we had
We had to go down there and get a
we
coat
had
of
some
arms.
fabric.
We went down there.
We had fabric that we're gonna go back and make for the sigils or something. But we're gonna make it into a coat of arms or something.
Yes, we know what it looks like.
Looks
We
like a
picked up-
dice with a fish on it.
Yeah, we picked up something and we're going to go make...
We have to go make something.
To prove that we are... All 4 of us are somehow descended from...
We're all cousins?
Cousins.
Cousins.
Yeah, the last thing we did at the very end, it said it's time to return to the citadel. After the last thing we did.
Should
That was banished at least.
Should I replace this with an Edge of Peril exploration?
Do it.
Sure. Does it discard that or put it back?
It discards it.
Okay.
And then we go
Oh no, we just pick one?
like so.
Oh no.
Oh, it's flipped this. Oh no. Once we explore, it flips this. It costs us 3 cards. No matter what.
8.
Were you supposed to
Well-
pick one at random?
It was kind of random.
Okay.
Or random adjacent.
Yeah.
The exact direction we
I
gotta
didn't know which
go.
one he was going to pick.
Adjacent. It just says adjacent, so as random as you want it to be.
Yeah.
All right.
It also
I'm
means
going to
like
spend 3 cards.
I'm
that
fragile.
that indicates though that you may want to avoid it.
Well, we don't know what that indicates other than edge of peril.
Peril.
I mean, it's probably bad.
I mean,
We probably
we're on
don't
the-
want them.
We're on the edge of peril. Oh, you're just gonna.
You
grab it.
notice a caressing fern just in time. The leaves of this small fern, created by necrodruid Zezekabor. Everybody remember that's another name of a necrodruid.
Zsa Zsa
In case
Gabor.
it comes up later, we have to
Oh,
know
yeah.
name
The
3.
pop quiz comes up.
Zezekabor
How was I thinking the same thing?
Definitely remember that.
are covered with poisonous spores. Here are some more. They have probably proliferated in the area. You know how to neutralize them because you have already done it in the sacred grove. But it might take you a while. If you'd rather resume your journey immediately, discard this and take a 13 card to try your luck. If you're jinxed, you have stepped on caressing fern. Take a 4 card. Or we try to uproot them. Dozens of ferns.
But we could just discard this.
6. Take 6, huh? That's a lot.
But this could give us something?
Yeah, I guess we get something for doing it.
I'm gonna pull them up.
Maybe it's a good deed.
That'd be so funny if it was a good
Oh
deed.
my gosh.
That'd be the best.
Okay, I
Yes.
need 2 successes.
Oh, you're doing it. You just
Okay, I
start
got 2 successes.
pulling at roots.
For
Okay.
I
35.
just start pulling up roots.
Dang, those are expensive.
You uproot dozens of ferns while avoiding touching their leaves. Take a 435 card and discard this.
All right.
Now we're cooking.
Shit, that's what we would have needed on that one.
It's a whole new era.
Okay.
In the adventure deck, move the Edge of Peril divider behind the first gold adventure card that is found beyond the next numbered divider.
Oh my gosh. So next one going backwards.
What?
So after 150, the next gold.
So after 150, our first gold is this one.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Okay.
So
I'd
we
assume a good thing.
Did we not get anything for that?
The reward was moving
Other
it
than
back.
moving?
Oh, did that say discard this or return it? Card and return this. Okay. If you move the Edge of Peril, divide. No, all of it's just returned no matter what. So we're gonna, each time this is gonna probably happen, right?
Maybe just keep that open. Yeah, like that.
We'll see.
Save you the trouble.
Okay. Oh, what number was this? 84. It is not beyond the Edge of Peril.
All right.
So you're safe this time. We get regular explorations.
This is
How about that?
Bada bing, bada boom.
this is perilful.
Do you mind
It's
moving for us?
perilful.
Not perilous.
It's perilful.
Do you mind
Perilful.
moving for us? Since
Yeah, we
Since
still
I'm-
have
you still
a lot
have
of
a lot of
HP.
Yeah. I giddy on it.
It's going to cost you 3.
Total 3 done.
Thank you.
The rest of us 2.
Oh, reflex.
See if I lack any of these.
Oh yeah, we can put one in our hand, huh?
Mind
I got you some M&Ms.
Oh, that looks like a nice card.
I'm just going to take his.
Everything's fine.
I'm pretty sure that way is the trebuchet, isn't it? Or something? I can't remember what's that
It
direction.
could be. Let's just come back. Does it just come this way?
I mean, I still got 10 hit points.
Yeah, me
Oh
too.
yeah, same.
So we can, like, I mean, we're limited by our ground shiver level. But we can mess around a bit. Anybody remember what this is?
Nope.
I'll take a look at it. 261.
Okie dokie.
Let's see here. A dozen or so sheep are scattered about grazing. The animals have found something here to satisfy their insatiable appetites. If only you could take them back to the citadel.
He's already got a sleep.
Oh yeah. Sleep.
There's not going to be another one in there, is there?
Probably not.
Okay.
Maybe not a flock, but is there one singular sheep?
I don't know.
Probably not. I'm not sure it's worth trying to get past that. Chain 2 for 4 successes. For a chance. You know?
Yeah. Well, look, what's
Should we
that
look
over
around?
there?
Let's see here. You are lost. Luckily, one tree dominates the others, and you should be able to find your way from its high branches. We could do a climbing action. Or use doing the actual climb action or the compass action.
Oh.
The compass action is cheaper, but you'd have to try your luck. So the compass is just one card, no successes, but you try your luck. Otherwise, you'll lose cards. Otherwise, it's chain 2, 3 successes, so doing a climbing action. If we want to go that way.
Apples
Um,
or something.
I don't really have anything that helps,
I have neither thing.
I can't do it.
but I could try my luck.
I'd lose that if I did.
I think at worst I just lose 3 cards.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I'll try my luck.
Why don't you try your luck? We scrambled that tree there.
13, so I'm gonna try my luck.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
You hate this.
I do. But I don't touch those cards.
You,
I'm not gonna grab it myself.
you hate this
I
deck.
hate the way you do it. I got nothing against the deck. It's everything against you.
Not that one.
Luck is on my side.
Yes.
Barely.
So pull out the 185.
Okay, so 185 is back here.
Uh-oh. Okay.
So instead of that one,
Oh.
I would have played that. That sounds dumb to play that and then discard it. That just means something has to be put back away later. Like this literally says, take one of those, discard it, and then do the other one.
Yeah, like put it down
Why would
first.
you go through setting your health to 0 and then
Yeah.
when we just have to? I just have to put that back
Yeah,
away
it's not like
later,
it's not like a banish.
right?
I don't know.
Discard an expiration card adjacent to it and belonging to the area. Why pull it out if you're just going to discard it? It's maddening.
Keep exploring around.
Yeah, cool.
Or should we move over and try to just go straight up to the bad stuff?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, why don't you just have a look?
Piece of Amblick.
Yay!
Hey, there you go.
So I get a piece of Amblick.
Yay.
I get the 574 card.
Nice.
We're saying that this no longer.
It no longer takes up a hand slot.
That's right.
Okay. And I think that's. Oh, I keep this. This goes in my inventory.
I'll do the moving.
Thank you.
108 card.
108.
Well, let's see what's right here.
Oh,
See
oh.
if we want to go there instead.
I
or
see.
What you guys want to do?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I think that's the boat that takes us to Kel, isn't it?
We're pretty far south,
Oh,
ain't
could
we?
be.
Yeah. Actually, quite a way.
We're a little ways south.
What number was this?
What?
I don't know. Didn't you just reveal it?
Yeah, but it's only
not,
on the way.
It's not
It's only-
beyond.
No,
Oh.
it's not beyond it. So there's no regular one.
It's just regular.
I mean,
Which way you want to go?
maybe we go north first.
Okay.
I like that.
Agreed.
Okay, move us north. Do-do-do-do-do-do. I may discard this during your instead. action. You
I'm gonna do this during that move action and choose a card from my discard pile, put it in my hand.
Okay.
Oh, that's cute. I kind of just want to see what's. Oh.
Go for it.
But I'm fragile. Okay, yeah, I'll do it.
You're fragile?
How, does it cost a lot?
I can do it if you want.
Does it cost 3?
You want me to do it?
Yeah, I've got a mirror.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Fragile.
Oh.
I'm trying to be careful.
We wanted to go out to the tent.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if we can reach with
I
our
don't think-
current ground shiver.
Oh yeah, our
Right.
ground shiver won't get us there.
But
Yeah.
we could try.
Just gotta stay careful.
Tainted fruits, I eat them.
Oh,
An agitated individual comes to meet you. Don't go any further, it's dangerous. I saw some rabbits eating fruits that had fallen from a tree. They stopped and stared at me with their little bloodshot eyes, and they pounced at me as soon as I took a step back and tried to bury their long teeth into my body. I bet it's because of those fruits.
Don't eat them.
Tainted fruits.
Don't eat them.
Write down carnivorous instinct on the side quests page of the Citadel leaflet.
Ooh.
When tainted fruits can be seen on a permanent event card attached to your terrain, take a 46 card, and when 3 boxes have been checked, banish this and read dialogue. So carnivorous instinct.
They look like what?
When we see these on a permanent event card.
Wait a minute. There's one.
On a permanent event card.
What else does that say? 443?
Yes.
That's what we're reading.
Does it say like a number of times?
3 times.
boxes. Banish this and read.
There's also a card we'll pull once we get to a certain amount.
So I saw the tainted
Like
fruit.
after we get 3, we pull.
I saw the tainted fruit in a tree.
When tainted fruits can be seen on a permanent event card attached to your terrain card, take a 486.
Okay.
So write, so maybe like write down when you see
means-
a
that
fruit,
means
take a
these, right?
46.
These ones.
Yeah, these are permanent event cards.
See?
So we're not going to see them on terrain cards, for instance. But they look like raspberries, kind of thing. But I guess this just stays with us now.
Taint fruit.
Alright, carnivorous instinct.
So 081.
Them wabbits. And that's the trebuchet over there. We don't have.
Yeah.
Oh, we might have. I mean, if we're just going back, it might be worth.
We could try to just
spinning
spend a bunch of cards trying to get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm okay with that.
Let's do it.
I can move us over there.
Frost? Oh, why?
I'm gonna second wind first before I.
Before
we do the trebuchet.
Okay.
Oh, I like this. That's a good card.
I can give myself some form of advantage.
These are all good cards. Just use Dum, ba-da-da-da-dum, ba-dum.
Maybe that one.
Do you remember how many stars it was? I know it was like 15 cards, right?
Oh yeah, it was like a bunch of. I think it was more so just the
cards.
card count that was
Stamina, not
was
so much
hard.
the success.
Yeah.
Was it chained?
I don't think it was.
I don't think it's chained.
No. So if you have something that will like reduce the card count, it'll be useful. But I think it was like just like a handful of stars, like maybe 2 or 3. But it was like a
Well,
ridiculous
character-
amount.
Or ignore discard cards. That's not the same thing.
Choose it.
No,
Put it back in your hand. That could be
like it'll be. I think I.
good. See, I
Drew it
have
earlier.
blacksmith.
ID
It's just -2.
stars.
Oh.
Yeah, see, it'll be like a card like that
See,
reduces
that's
the
a good
count.
one. You get -3.
But I don't have that in my hand.
Let's do that one. And all of these go back in here.
Oh. I see.
So I do 160. Ooh. Oh, but it's not going to be a terrain card. Okay. Okay. It's a digging action.
It does require 6. But
Choose to gloss one artisan. It's easier.
ready for anything.
Can you
Okay.
dig it?
What?
Oh, nice.
What?
15 cards. Oh, 6 successes. Okay, so still a decent amount of successes.
You gonna get it?
Yeah. It's 11. Two health, 3 health, 4 health, 5 health. 12, 13, 14, 15. So I'm just doing some digging.
Okay. You
That's-
digging up them holes.
Digging up them holes, dig 'em.
It's been a long time since I've seen that show.
Right? Digging up them holes. Okay, I need 6 successes. I mean, this is not even changed. This should be really easy, right?
Should
Yeah.
be.
1.5. Yay, 3. 4. Wait, 5. Oh, nice. 6. There you go. 7. Eight, nine.
8.
10. 11. 12.
I'm glad you're counting, not Brandon, because he would have stopped long ago.
Okay.
At
13.
4.
At 4.
I can only count to 4.
14, 15, 16.
You got
16 stars.
In 15 cards.
Dang.
hot.
But it's like
You
half
basically
of,
pulled
it's half
all
of my
your best
deck, though.
cards.
Yeah. There's a lot of really great things
Of course,
there.
the more cards you have, too, the better options you have.
Yarv.
The
It was like
better
all
chances you have.
It's like half
Yeah,
of
you had
my
some good
deck.
cards. I'm gonna look.
Both of the
Oh, you have 2
reflexes.
reflexes?
Yeah. And like enough things to have got me an extra 2 successes.
16 songs.
Nice.
You managed to dig the dig machine up. It can now be
Yay!
brought back to the citadel for repair. We get 2 to defense.
Did we ever
And-
get this successfully last time when we tried?
Once
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
we
sent
did.
it back with the
Oh,
episodes before.
okay.
After our first attempt to go find it, we just wandered around aimlessly and couldn't find it.
Sent it.
And
Sent
it
it,
was, yeah,
It was
so
just like
close.
right there.
sent it with Ratco at one point. Okay. That's done.
Really cool.
Um,
Really proud of you.
okay, wait, I need to do 2 of this.
What was that? A glitter,
All of
a Hope
these.
Reborn or something?
Should we spin a couple of the Hope Reborns?
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. Might as well.
You're up to something.
I was just gonna keep exploring.
Okay, what do we spin the Hope Reborns on? I think we had a plan at one point. I don't know what it is
Where are we
now.
gonna go?
Oh, the exploring thing. We want to do
more-
all of
yeah,
those.
we wanted more map.
Okay, where are we on? Okay, we have.
Oh, I know this one. 1.
Oh, 2.
No, this is 1.
2. Are we counting?
Yeah. I'm really good at the first 4 numbers.
Oh,
We're not
I'm
counting.
taking advantage of it while I can.
one.
I was excluded from the last counting game because it went way too high.
Okay, what building is next? What else do we need? You want to try and do like one of the mystery ones?
Sure.
Yeah. Let's just
Like the 2 slot
slap a
ones.
building together, throw some walls there, and see what it ends up being.
Yeah,
Get some wood, some nails,
yeah.
a couple shingles. Who knows what it's gonna be?
It's a great way to build stuff, I hear. Just randomly attaching boards.
It's a Winchester mansion.
Okay, and then one more exploration. What numbers are our options?
We can continue building out the east and kind of do directly east of Kel with like 118. We
wanna do one
can
of
go
the two
north
north
towards the
ones?
bottom of sea. We can go really far, like west south.
Should we do one of these north ones?
Just kind of open up the bottomless sea part that we
Yeah.
know.
Like for the town, maybe.
Oh,
What's
so we
this
can go to
one?
like Waterbank.
In case that there's an option of like just starting.
We
there,
can't do that one,
if
but
have
we
to.
can do this one, 82.
This isn't a card.
Well, not yet. We probably have to go up to this one and then over.
Okay. What number did you say?
82. 082.
Let's do that.
Just so we can get like Waterbank as like a spot we can start at maybe.
You've asked a small group of scouts to go to the east coast of the bottomless sea. When you get back to the citadel, you can learn about what they found there.
Oh,
There we go.
well, that's cool.
Okay. Now we're back down to 1. Got nothing.
You spot a dark shape against the blue sky. A bird of prey has spotted you. Too. It shrieks and swoops down on you, talons bared. You must take one of the following actions: either a dodge or a target action. What do you got? I got a dodge one actually.
I could dodge. Oh.
The dodge one is chained 2 successes, and the target one is chained 1 2 successes. Which, if we're going to do the target one, we have to use a projectile, which I have, but I'm not sure we want to use
I
on
could
this.
do the dodge.
Feel like you can do the dodge?
I get stars from my penguins, and I just have an extra free star. Things are looking real good and up for me if I do some dodging.
Okay. Chain 2 success.
Great. Down here.
That'd be done.
Need more.
You just need 2 successes. Right?
Yeah, but he's got to try to get symbols to be able to do it.
Oh.
Well,
Well,
symbols?
possibly.
Possibly. Yeah. I
You
can-
don't need it, right?
well,
'Cause
yeah.
you could add a chain or a star.
Yeah. I like this though. This
3
is good.
or 4.
4's good. I feel happy about this.
There you go.
Ta-da! I've done it.
Okay, you can return one of those to your hand, and we take a 150.
I will. Oh.
Yeah, focus.
Do you feel focused?
Yes, I am very focused right now.
Weren't you just focused? How did you return it?
I
'Cause
went
you used
ahead.
it?
I pulled. Yeah.
A 0
It's
75.
regular action. It's just like choose discard to put in your hand or something. 0.75.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically the starting point.
Yeah, we're already at the Citadel.
Oh, I like this card. It's kind of cute. Just in
You
case.
gotta remember, Citadel, Trebuchet.
Yeah.
It's only one tile down.
But there's the other one that's a random card that is it was
a
arrow
barricade.
barricade or something.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
I think that's the one we were technically looking for on that outing.
Looking all over, it turns out it's just a random exploration.
Yeah. Well, should we head into the Citadel?
Yeah.
Yes.
Uh huh.
Are we flipping over cards that are on the edge of peril?
This one's too close to the.
Okay.
This one was below it.
It is not perilous here.
Okay.
So
Sounds
77.
Yeah.
Sounds good. I'm ready to go home.
Run
I'm
home,
ready to
Jack. Run
cash in
home,
the
Jack.
flock of sheep.
Run home, Jack.
Probably the
that
best
show.
Peter Pan movie.
It's so.
I don't
great.
think it got as.
What, Hook?
as
Yeah.
I love
Yeah,
that.
it didn't.
I watched it so much.
Why it wasn't
critically-
given the praise it deserved? I
But
don't understand.
audience score is way high. I think it's great. So
Hoffman
it's
and
just such a good
Williams?
one.
I wore out the VHS tape that we had in our house. I watched it so much.
Dustin
Bangarang.
Hoffman.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bangarang, man.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Imaginary eating scene. I always loved that as a kid.
Beautiful. You're doing it, Peter.
I that's probably one of my favorite parts is when the littlest kid goes, "Oh, there you are, Peter. There you are, Peter."
And then
He's
all
just
kids
stretching
rush
his
out.
face.
He's stretching his face looking for Peter Pan. Oh, there you are, Peter.
So
You
good.
man. You stupid man. The best insult comeback ever.
It'd be like, yeah, that's what a kid would say.
It is
That's
he
what
was-
a child
he-
would say.
a child that's just flustered and doesn't know what's going on and like
Paramecium
has
brain.
been beaten.
You
Doesn't know what
man.
he's being told. You man. Loved it. Okay, open the threat booklet to where the bookmark is and read the epilogue to end the scenario with your two objectives.
Okay, when I read the epilogue, and this is
Oh,
at the Citadel, I could turn this in. Production +2.
okay. And you get the sleep school, right? Maybe?
I don't know.
What does it say? Okay, production
maybe.
+2.
And then 2 049 cards.
Okay. Which?
Two. Oh, I'll get the
Okay.
choose.
No, it's these two.
Okay, and then a 468 card.
That should be the sleep school.
And then
Say that again.
468 with discard.
That should be, I hope, this guy. Yes. There is only one of them.
Nice. Okay, perfect.
You have to really remember that thing, though. It's easy to forget you have that. Anytime you do like your second wind or any rest,
Whatever.
you get
152
like,
is.
yeah, it's kind of like a your focus.
Nice. All right. If you're at the Citadel, read A.
We are at the Citadel. Wait, is there other places that
I guess if you're not at the Citadel, you read a different conclusion.
you failed the threat? Start over.
No sooner are you back at the Citadel than Raylin, I guess that's how you pronounce it, rushes up to you. How was the mysterious meeting? I haven't attended it yet, you confess. Take a 129 card. Each player discards all of their hand cards.
You feel a profound weariness. So if you want to return this, you have to block a Hope Reborn card. The involved characters must return all of their blessing. Whenever we move, everybody has to return all their blessings. This is something we just want to get rid of
I have a blessing.
immediately.
You
You
have-
said return all the
Yeah.
discard cards?
Discard
your hand.
All, discard all your hand cards. You have finished the scenario, a mysterious invitation. If you want to begin the next scenario immediately, return all the cards in the past, then read the introduction of the absent
Oh, are we
party
supposed to
can't
go to the place?
Eventually,
Wait, she asked us if we had been there? Was there an option for us to say yes? Like if we had gone? We don't know where it is.
No, we had just we had done this at the end.
so conclusion B
We
says
had found the
you-
thing.
Mm-hmm.
The
Were
symbol.
we supposed to just go there after you got the symbol?
No, this
It
said
said
like, go to
it is
Citadel.
time to return to the Citadel.
Oh.
Because we have to make something with this symbol on it.
Yeah.
There's another conclusion where you have the crest, and you show it to somebody.
We could have gotten it somehow.
So maybe it's like by chance
There's like a chance you could have just
Because
gotten
what we did was it like fell apart, right? It disintegrated.
Kind of.
So we had to take the what's left of it and turn it into something different
Yeah.
to show the.
Like there's a chance we could have just found.
Yes.
Maybe if one of us would have caught fire down there.
Maybe if we would have been playing the Edge of Peril correctly.
Yeah.
You never know. Okay.
turn all those cards. We're supposed to take all the cards off the map. I'm assuming
It
as well.
says return all the cards in the past.
Fine.
Well, this probably said discard everything. Discard all the cards on the board. Yeah.
Okay.
So we're at the point of returning everything. Right?
Yeah.
Could exist, but you guys
Yeah,
just
just
keep it
leave
out.
that one out. Unless it tells us to go to a start at a different spot.
Oh, I just had an epiphany. No, I just had an apostrophe.
You
I
think
think
you
you mean an epiphany.
How many
Right.
life points do you guys have?
Lightning just struck my brain.
that must have hurt.
How many life points remaining?
Yeah.
I've still got 10.
Okay, good. We have enough.
I'll get Jack's kids to love me.
So a fun fact, you guys probably heard of it, but you know the one pirate that had to go into the
It
boo
puts
box?
in the boo box.
The boo box.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
Glenn Close.
Yeah.
It's who?
Glenn Close.
I have no idea who
No,
that is.
She's an actress. She's really
she's
old.
101 Dalmatians.
Oh, okay.
Cruella de Vil.
Remember, yeah, she plays Cruella de Vil in the
Oh.
live action.
Okay. Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
I'll
She
show
was
you a
on-
picture of her.
She wanted to be one of the pirates. They're like, oh yeah.
The boo boo box part freaked me out as a kid.
For
The
real.
boo bo- Oh yeah. That didn't seem like the worst possible
Yeah.
punishment.
The boo box.
Dropping in the scorpions. So, like how terrified the pirate was to go into it, just like really messed with me as a kid.
Oh, you didn't think I could do it.
Oh, the boo box.
Here's your picture.
Okay.
Recognize it
Yeah,
now?
yeah.
It
no.
probably means
Oh,
citadel
really?
card as well.
Glenn Close.
We'll probably be pulling you right back out.
Yeah. Boo. They put like a beard on her and stuff,
yeah.
right?
I see it.
Really? Oh wow. Okay.
You guys remember that?
Such a great show.
Hook.
I like how they do the red carpet, the stairs flip around.
Yeah. Shmi, don't try and stop me, Shmi. Shmi, don't try and stop me. This
Shmi, stop me.
Stop me.
Please try to stop me.
Shmi, what
I
are you
love
doing?
that
Stop
movie.
me.
No,
I haven't seen it in forever.
they don't make movies like they
Good?
used to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're very few and far between.
I think they're all written by committee anymore.
They're just
Yeah.
nothing's hardly anything's good these days.
Written by committee in the boardroom.
Well, they can't take risks that they used to. I think that's the
Yeah,
biggest-
he was trying to commit suicide.
You wouldn't be able to
It
do
was
that
a
in a
suicide
movie now.
attempt,
Yeah.
essentially, that scene. You can't do that now.
yeah.
Put that in a movie. Kidnapping children in a movie? Can't do that either. Unless Liam Neeson's coming to save them.
Alright. If characters have a total of 15 life points or more, you have made a good impression on those present. +1 influence.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Good thing we didn't just go off spending
Spending life points all over
a
the
bunch
place.
of life points. We do have more than 15. You guys ended up with more.
Yeah, I
I
still
have
had
10.
7. Return all objective calls.
It doesn't care how many we had.
Huh.
Okay.
You have finished the scenario, a mysterious invitation.
Thank you.
Yay!
There's much rejoicing. I rewatched it recently,
It says
and I
return
forgot
all the
how
cards in the
short that
past.
show is.
Then read
Oh,
the
is it?
introduction.
It's so short.
Yeah. It's like
Return
even
of-
90 minutes.
Return
Yeah.
to the fold.
Like all of a sudden you're at the end, you're like,
Turn to the
what happened
fold.
to the rest of the
That
movie?
surprised them too.
Yeah.
Suddenly they were at the end. They're like,
Oh
what?
wait. Then, sorry, hold on a second. I'm doing this wrong. Return all the cards in the past. Yes.
Done.
Then read the introduction of the scenario. Absent party can't vote. That's this one. Okay, so we weren't supposed to do state of play because that's for this one.
Okay.
So we have to take back our influence. I'm sorry. And then we get back our objective cards. Sorry. So we get 2 of them, and then we get to keep our hand cards. Sorry.
What?
Yeah.
Do
Oh.
we really? They're not gonna.
For now.
I wonder if it's gonna send us out into the next scenario with just like what we had left.
Oh.
What?
Yeah. So it's telling us to go straight into the next scenario.
Oh, okay.
Everybody
Okay.
squared up.
We can do that.
Okay.
All right.
The brain people are ready.
Return. Each player returns all the cards with the keyword temporary.
Oh no.
Oh man.
I'm no longer blessed.
Does this? Oh, that's still part of it, I'm sure.
Unblock all of their hand cards.
Unblock. Okay.
Unblock.
Unblock hand cards.
I like that.
And then shuffle all your cards in the discard back into action.
Okay. We're gonna start with what hit points we have, aren't we? I already spent half of mine.
You spent a whole bunch of yours doing the trebuchet.
All right. I'll have to be just a little bit more conservative.
And block all of their keyword companion cards. Block all companion cards.
Unblock them.
No, block them.
Oh.
Block all.
Okay. I don't think we have any companions.
Okay.
The one we've had a chance to get, we messed up. So
Yep.
You have the feeling that something important is going to happen at the meeting in Kel, and you have very little time left before it takes place. You reread the invitation once more before heading back out. Good day to you. If you are holding this letter in your hands, it is because I have finally managed to find the descendant of Roel Besset, an illustrious nobleman of Vanguard who lived when Kel was still just another city-state. And you happen to be that descendant. I can imagine your surprise, but genealogy does not lie. It is therefore to the descendant of this prestigious lineage that I appeal regarding a matter of the highest importance. If we bring it to a successful conclusion, I have every hope that our civilization will be restored to its former splendor. You are invited to a meeting that will soon take place in Kel, in the house of Torval Dagir, located in the heart of the Palace District. You will recognize it by its ironwood door and its knocker in the form of a stone cutter's hammer. As this is a delicate matter, I ask you to keep it to yourself. In addition, don't forget to bring proof of your relation to Besset, which the other participants will certainly want to inspect. A reproduction of the family coat of arms, a piece of jewelry, or marquetry, or any other object attesting to your blood will do. I look forward to meeting you and giving you more details. Until then, I wish you a safe journey. We are at the dawn of a new day. Yours truly, Gellert Deffer. Your goal is, if you have objective card that is number 3, you must go to Kel to participate in the meeting.
we have 1 and 2.
Otherwise, you must find something that connects you to Royal Besset. Your best chance seems to be in an old cemetery south of the citadel.
What? We already did that. Didn't you? What?
We pulled the wrong objective card, maybe?
No, this one told us to take the 102, which we have there.
I'm confused.
What?
Yeah, because it says,
The
if you're at the
Citadel.
Citadel, read conclusion A, and it says, take 1 to an iron card, which
Which
was,
I think was this one.
if you have finished the scenario, a mysterious invitation, right?
Discard their hand cards, which we did.
Oh yeah, we did. We were supposed to discard. Oh, okay. I was confusing this. So we still need to discard our hand cards, by the way. And then if you want to begin the next
Okay.
scenario immediately, return all the cards in the past. Then read the introduction to the set of the scenario. The absent party can't vote. On page 8. And then the primary goal is attend the meeting. So we gotta go.
Otherwise, you must go
Maybe-
into
Maybe
the cemetery again.
maybe there's something else.
Again?
Cemetery. And it's purposefully sending us back there.
What the heck?
Yeah, not unless we did the last
Did we do the other one wrong?
incorrectly. At the
Because that's exactly what the previous scenario says. Go to that cemetery.
So I guess we go.
go back.
Because we found the coat, we found the armor that had the symbol on it, but we didn't want to bring it because it wouldn't make the journey. It was going to fall apart before that. And so this action was us memorizing it and getting the second objective card.
So we memorized it to make something and bring it back, or
We just
Because I
were
can't
memorizing
remember.
it.
Which gave us the objective number 2. And this said, return to the Citadel.
Yeah.
And now it's saying,
Go back.
Go back
go
there.
back to the cemetery.
okay, well, this is not there for very far.
We know where it is.
Okay.
So we do discard our hand cards.
Yeah, we do. Just mix them in. Alright. Ground Shiver is level 3. Life points back to 0. Then 6. So keep it nice. Each player draws 2 cards to form their action deck. Second wind.
Okay.
Each player may unblock some or all of their cards with the keyword companion.
No compañeros.
Did it ever say to unblock the Help Reborns?
No.
Okay.
I think this is just us immediately going back out.
Return
Yes.
all Hope Reborns that are blocked.
Ah.
Stand corrected.
Yay.
Sorry, did you just ask me?
That is what I just asked you.
You gotta, don't be hasty.
I was jumping the gun.
Remember
just
to
getting
look
ahead
up
of
your side
myself.
quests,
Yeah.
the cards in the world map,
Eat
and the effects of
raspberries.
your built buildings. So at least we got that going.
Oh, did some of our explorers come back? It explored.
Yeah, they did.
Cool.
Yeah.
Which
Okay. We get influence and intelligence.
reveals the shell, the gurgling coach inn, the Windcross star, deep sea mine.
Deep sea.
The Windcross Star.
Yes.
What star?
Windcross.
Cross.
Something.
I remember that.
Yeah.
And we can either from there explore to the east or west. So we can either go for Waterbank or Goiberg.
Oh wow.
Okay, we get one of these.
Technically, gooey Borg.
I'm gonna grab this one.
Balls.
You can change 2 barter cards to get a better card. I don't think we've got that. Somebody roll a die. Is it a 4, 5, or 6?
This is a 1.
No.
You did a terrible job.
I tried to copy Brandon.
Doesn't have the
It's a
same
lot.
energy. Try to pick up like this. You gotta have it all the way in your palm. and
You
then
failed really
Oh.
bad. It costs him a lot of calories to roll that die. I don't know what he's doing.
It's my workout for the day.
Okay. Who else needs a... I don't have a weapon yet. Who else doesn't have a weapon?
I have a myriad of weird weapons that are like one-time use. So I think I'm okay for now. If someone needs it.
Alright. I have
You
a
have a
weapon.
weapon? Yeah, I'll just have a weapon for now until we feel that we have to switch that around.
Okay.
That is all of our buildings.
Okay.
What else was it? You turned that over. We did our buildings. Anything else?
Yeah, just built buildings. Effects of the world map. 75 card.
Okay.
Alright, so it begins.
So it begins.
What's the symbol for this scenario?
It's still the card, but that although. Yeah. Still that. Dylan, he's cheating.
No, we messed up. Hold on.
Messed up again?
Yeah.
What did we miss it this time?
When we came back to here, it's a different card for going into the Citadel. Hold on. We can fix this.
Okay.
Does this give us a third objective?
I don't know, but it's got the symbol on it.
Okay, well, let's do it real quick.
Return the objective card. That is objective number 2. If you do, flip this. If you cannot, take another 77 card and return this. So when we came all the way back, we were. What was last scenario? This symbol?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember
Yes.
77.
Right. Was that the? Was this the symbol
It is
last
still
scenario
that symbol.
too?
It's
Yeah.
still that, yeah.
No sooner have you returned to the Citadel than Raylan rushes towards you. How was the mysterious meeting? I'm on my way there as soon as I finish what I have to do
Okay, that
here.
makes sense.
So we're supposed to. We'll put this back. She's mending clothing in the tent over there. You think Raylan? Oh, she's. We need to find Darina. You think Raylan?
Yeah.
And go to see the most skilled seamstress in the Citadel. You ask her to make a tabard for you, describing it in great detail. Coat of arms you saw on the armor in the burial chamber.
That makes sense.
While she's busy sewing, you take the opportunity to rest. The tabard is finally ready and meets your expectations. You think, Darina, without wasting any more time, take the road to Kel.
So we were just supposed to immediately go to Kel.
What?
Son of a bitch. We weren't supposed to read the epilogue yet. Does anybody know what their hand cards were? We're going to reverse this.
But I know what my health was at.
My health is down at
I
5.
know what my health was.
Waiter's back at 10. Your health was 7.
So we're here now. We're here. At the epilogue.
No.
No,
We didn't even go into
We don't
the
even go
Citadel.
into the Citadel.
We put 102 back,
I had like
Okay,
maybe
well-
a handful of cards
But
in
we
my
were at
hand.
the Citadel.
and
so
we
I
get
could keep
103.
that.
So we have the third objective.
Aha.
Because this tells us to get objective number 3, right?
Yes. So that gave us objective number 3. That's banished.
But now we're just trying to get to Kel.
We had all of that already laid out.
Well, not to get to Kel. Kel is this way.
All right.
Unless we want to take the boat. But we don't have barter items to take the boat.
Okay. Does anybody know what their hand cards were? Do you?
I'm looking.
If you want your hand, knew what they were,
No way.
get those back.
I don't know.
I was down to like
I did not have many cards left, so I'm just going to do like that. Like most of my deck was over here.
most of my deck was gone.
Yeah,
'Cause
considering I
I
reshuffled everything back in, I'll take whatever random 2 I got.
Yeah.
I know my discard had 16 in it because the artist.
I had 3 cards out, so I'm going to pull out a third.
I know I had spent all but 16 of mine.
I don't even know.
I had that one, and not that one. I need to reblock.
Oh,
Close
Mom.
enough.
I don't even know, man.
It's
I
fine.
couldn't.
Doesn't
No
matter.
way.
Just be close. That second wind was blocked for me. That was one of my hand cards.
What about
Something dumb.
what about our action deck?
Go back to base, similar to what you had discarded.
No, I mean not our hand, our action.
Yeah, that's what you're saying.
Go back to something close to what you had discarded.
We have like 3.
Mine was significant.
Most of my deck was gone, so I've just like took a large chunk and put it over there.
Most of them.
I don't know.
I just swagged it.
Pretty sure I had 3.
Okay.
Don't know what they were though.
Look,
Then
I'll tell you what.
16 of mine.
I will just go down some health and just keep this how it is. How about that? Because I'm not.
You don't remember what you were? I was 7. So I get 1 extra.
Okay, I'll go.
I happen to know the last things that spent all my cards.
I'll go down to 6 health just so they have my full deck. Who cares? Yay!
Gladius goes back.
You are preoccupied with your ground shiver. Its petals keep opening and closing.
Quit fiddling with your ground.
Just
And then-
put my hands in my legs where I think they're supposed to go and just start moving stuff around.
The juggling balls.
Either a repair action or magic swirly hands action.
2 Hope Reborns are blocked again. Okay.
I guess I'll just do the repair action. Chain 2, 1 success.
Oh.
Since I could probably get a success out of 2 cards. But bad things happen. So I'll grab a 3rd, and if I need to, I can
This
raise the
did not
chain.
happen to us.
Yeah. Okay. Sweet.
I need to undo
Yay.
influence and
I can
knowledge.
put one of these in my hand. Ooh, nice. I actually do want
Okay.
this.
I think that reversed everything.
Plus the map cards.
Now 094.
Okay. I'll flip that map card back over. 094.
No, I didn't even flip it over. I just left it out because I wasn't gonna pull it out of that sleeve again.
He's cheating.
I am. But if you could get your act together, we could play the game like how it's supposed to be played.
You got too many things to keep track of.
So I don't want to hear it.
Do you need help with the deck? Maybe Brandon can start
I've
helping
asked-
you
I'm not gonna
with all
help.
this.
Can you help?
He doesn't
like,
deserve my help.
Try to figure. I don't think deserve has anything to do with it. Just because I tried to murder you in the recent past.
Yeah,
I don't know why you're still holding on to that.
hold on to it forever.
It's been forgotten.
Could have some
Water
me.
under the bridge.
Wait a second. You got water in waders? Were you wearing waders at the time?
No.
Okay, that would be really trying to kill you.
Yeah, that would be probably worse than what happens. Actually,
That would have been. There was a way to make it worse.
it was a way to make it worse.
Could have been.
Did he try to convince you to wear waders before going to the river?
No.
No,
Okay, I think it wasn't premeditated.
no, it felt pretty premeditated.
I even put something on him to try to keep him from getting wet at all. I put the skirt in the kayak. I'm like, here, you're gonna stay dry.
Oh, did you guys go down the river? Like the
Yeah.
Yes.
that part?
Yeah.
Was there enough water for that?
No. No, there wasn't.
So when you went and scouted out the rapids the first time, how did you know whether there was enough water or not without
So
having to
I
go
went
down it?
alone to make sure it was safe.
I was afraid to go alone because I would maybe not come back. I needed somebody with me because I thought it would be really dumb for me to go by myself.
Some of those rapids, actually all of those rapids, only work if there's lots of water.
They're safer if there's lots of water. That's what we discovered.
They didn't work.
I made it through them.
Well, yeah, you technically made it through them.
So they do function.
They technically function.
They're just
Okay,
not good.
just when I
Without
was doing
more
it,
water.
when there's lots of water, it was like you can just go over any spot and you'll be fine because there's plenty of water. I'm assuming that that wasn't the case.
It did not look at all like what I remembered it looking like going with you. We kept looking for, there's going to be a line of rocks, and the first line of rocks, you just go to the left. The second line of rocks, you just go over it anywhere. That's what you kind of remember? That's what I remember. OJ only told me that first part, actually. He did not say the second part. So the second part, I also went far to the left and got
I
slammed against the wall.
I didn't warn you about the wall.
He said, stay left. So I stayed left. The second part of staying left is a really bad idea. You get slammed into a wall, which is probably about the part where you got dumped out.
Yeah.
Imagine that part with more water, I would have been slammed to the wall over on the left,
Which would have been way better.
which would have been better than what happened to you with no water.
Yeah.
It was not great.
Did you just get beached?
No, I got slammed into the rapid
There
rocks.
was basically one choice, one channel to go through, and it was not good.
So I was in the yellow kayak, the one that doesn't want to stay stable.
It doesn't want to stay straight at
But it's the
all.
only one I can fit my fat ass into.
No, we didn't try the purple one. Wait,
I don't
we
think
didn't
I
try
did.
the red one.
No, you were in the red one.
We didn't try the purple one.
Last time I
one's
tried
long.
last time I tried to get in the purple one, I couldn't get
Is
into
the purple
it.
one too small?
It's pretty long, but it might be pretty narrow.
It's really this
The red one's the only good one.
Oh. That yellow one is death trap. You
Yeah.
can't steer that to save your life.
No, I couldn't steer, but the steering part was the part I didn't really care about. It was more of you hit any rock, and instead of just like hitting it and being like, oh, that kind of sucks, and sliding off of it, it like you hit it and it immediately just wants to like roll.
Oh, yeah.
I tried trading him multiple times before we hit the rapids.
It's about to get out.
It was bad. It was really bad.
That sounds like someone could have died.
Well,
I
his
really
head was
messed.
up.
I
his
really
head was
messed up my knees.
His head was above water. That's the positive.
I think we're lucky my head didn't hit a rock, based on where I rolled over.
You just rolled right over, huh? And then had to pull out and your knees right into the rocks. And
So
And I think we're kind of lucky that the skirt that wasn't really properly attached to me didn't just like snag on a rock and
hold
just
him there.
just
Pair of
hold me there.
suspenders with him attached to a rock and water just gushing over the top of him.
oh my gosh.
Could have happened.
Could have very easily happened.
Like I had gone through it. There's only one option when it's that low, and I had gone through it okay, and then turned around and came back upstream. I wasn't even very far from when he came down and flipped over, and I'm paddling upstream like his head's got to come up. His head's got to come up.
It's got to come up.
Because I could see he's sideways in the kayak. It didn't go all the way under. He's sideways in it. I'm like, so I can see him, his hat, and everything. I'm like, he's got to pop out. If he doesn't pop out, I've got to jump out and go make sure he gets out. And he pops out. His head's up. His kayak is just going. I'm like, okay, you just
Float and survive.
you just float. I'll go stop the kayak. And so I turned around. We went through the second part of the rapids, flying after the kayak, which is upside down and totally full of water, and like try to guide it over to shore.
Oh my gosh.
At which point I'm like around a rock, and Brandon's not coming down.
That big old rock.
It took me a while to get his kayak to shore. I'm like, and Brandon's not coming down, and Brandon's not coming down.
I finally found a spot to like stop.
So he had stopped and was walking down the edge, and I'm like, he should have floated down to here by now. He's not here.
Oh my
So I started
gosh.
walking upriver. It was a mighty adventure. A once in a
The
life.
lesson of the story is that I'm never going down the river ever again. And
He'd already said that
he'll
once
never be able
before.
to convince me to do anything ever.
And
He ruined his one chance. He failed to give me a girlfriend, and he failed to convince me to do something now.
he'll never do anything adventurous again.
Ever.
I think he said I'd never go down the river once before, probably 10 years ago.
Yeah.
It was not supposed to be.
Somehow
that
you
way.
thought Wes would be the one
It was
that
not
could-
supposed
Well, he
to
was
be
guilt
that
tripping
way.
me with the fact that he wasn't going to be able to go and do it if he didn't have someone with him. And then
Guilt tripping. Your mom did it once, so why couldn't you do
why
it?
couldn't you do it?
That's how I got Wes to go, because your mom did it, Wes. So
It was not the way we remembered it.
No, lower. That thing's treacherous.
I've been down really bad rapids in a raft, though.
Yeah, in a raft.
Yeah. In a raft, I've been down really bad rapids. This was...
It's a different world when you're in a little kayak.
It's only like 20 yards long.
I
But
know.
when it's low, it's 20 yards of just boulders.
Mm-hmm.
It was
I
just,
felt the rock the
just-
whole way
It
down.
was just boulders.
I was on rock number 3 in the kayak, and I felt the rest of them in my feet and in my knees.
It was just boulders.
But imagine you could just stand up, and it was like shin height.
No.
It was deeper than that
Parts
still?
of it-
No, you could not
Maybe.
stand up. And the parts where you could stand up, the water was pushing you so far against the rocks.
This
you were,
is bad.
That you were just trying not to get
It's
wedged.
not even stand up.
And then when the parts you could stand up, you could barely touch with your toes with like your chin there.
There was a lot
And like
of
the
water.
in-betweens.
You gave
But
me
these
the-
are big
But not-
rapids.
But not enough water.
Not enough water for these rapids to be safe.
No.
You made it sound like this is wadable water.
All of it was until then.
Like the rest of the river, except for the rapids part,
we were
is
stuck
like
on rocks for
is
the
like
rest of it.
scraping
It's
at
like
some
we were
parts.
on
Yeah, the rest of it,
gravel
you
and
pretty much have to walk
scooting down.
almost. But that is just...
But that section right there is
That's pretty bad.
still deep, but is just shallow
It was-
enough to where
It gets narrow and deep.
anywhere else is just fast water across rocks or you can't touch.
Huh.
It was exciting.
That's a word.
It wasn't to the level. Have you watched the kayaking in the Olympics and stuff?
Yeah.
It was not like that.
It's not like that.
It's not that level.
No.
Like, it's not crazy. But it was. There was one option, and it was rapids.
You were the one that was crazy in this scenario.
Have I been called that before? That sounds it's like deja vu or something. I feel like I've heard that once before.
Here, I'll move us.
It was bad.
Especially the way everything, like if you're on the left side, the way everything pushes into that gigantic boulder that's right there. The only reason it works when the water's high is a lot of the water was hitting it and then comes redirecting back.
Well, we
Right.
didn't hit that.
I thought you said you were going on the left, right there, right?
Well, there wasn't a left when we went down.
Okay.
There was a whole bunch of boulders, and the only thing wide enough for the kayaks was this one spot in the middle.
Oh, it was in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was really just that. There was
It's
the,
sort of to the left. It's like I think
there was
I
like the
could
one
picture
rapid, and then it was like
left to the center.
fast and rough in multiple places. There was
Mm-hmm.
one spot where it's like you had one choice, and it was just kind of like rough and spread.
If you hit any of those other rocks, they drag you under and drown you.
The backside of them, where the eddies are.
Yeah. You guys are way lucky.
We had life jackets on
Oh my gosh.
and a skirt.
The
You could
20-year-old
see us
life
in-
jackets?
You could see us in skirts, right?
No helmet though.
Those
No, we
20-year-old
didn't have helmets.
orange
We had
life
hats. Do we have hats on?
I had a hat.
Hats.
Yeah, that'll
So
save,
we're getting sunburned.
that'll save you.
No, we're protection from sunburn. That's great.
That's not the word I'd
It's
use.
a once in a lifetime experience.
Yeah.
Memorable.
Memorable.
It was
That's how you
memorable.
describe it as memorable?
Most people associate a
Memorable.
good thing with that word.
Not always.
No, because
It's
you'll
just
always
memorable.
remember it.
You'll
Unless
always
you're like, it's so traumatic, you want to put it out of your mind.
The first like minute of everything that happened that he explained, I don't remember any of it.
No. You were
other,
underwater.
other than the pain.
You were underwater
Yeah.
for that part.
I don't remember any of it.
And me just paddling upstream the rapids going, he's going to come out. He was under for like 3 to 5 seconds. But it was just me paddling upstream going,
What could happen
gotta
in
come out.
3 to 5 seconds? Certainly not enough
Nothing.
time to crack your head open.
He just tipped over. Just roll back up.
it's like a swimming pool. One of them new wave pools that they do.
Oh, new wave.
It's all the rocks.
Keep exploring. A man is leaning against a rock, snoring loudly, a book open on his round belly. What carelessness. Books are so rare.
Steal his book.
If you'd rather go on your way, banish this. If you give in to temptation of stealing the book, try.
That's really one of the options.
Yeah.
Steal the book.
If an involved character has a key card with a keyword criminal, apparently we could have a criminal like companion, maybe.
Cool.
But does anybody have anything else with a thief action? It's chained to.
Does it look like
to
a hand?
success. No, it's the mask.
Oh,
No. Not less.
really?
So
Yeah,
it's
I would
chained
say-
to 2 successes, which
I could do a chain, +1 chain.
I
Probably
could,
not too bad. That's not.
I could add a chain and have a guaranteed success.
Okay, let's have you do it then.
So I could do.
Book, steal the book.
I only have 2 cards. I have to do a little. I should probably do a little mini recovery. It's 2 cards per hit point
No.
per health.
Yeah.
Two.
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was 1.
You get 2 cards per health.
Because 2 is normal,
2 is normal.
3 is easy,
3 is
1
easy.
is
Hard is you get 3 cards for 2 health. So basically 1.5 cards per health is hard difficulty.
Jeepers.
That should be enough.
You're gonna steal his book?
Yeah,
You thief.
which I do.
Yay, book.
Oh,
So I
is it
take
one of those-
a 050.
what?
050.
These are pretty
50.
light.
Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. I know what these are.
Whoa.
Figurina. We've seen this one before. It's
Hey,
if you eat it, you
Lorena.
can get 3 cards back, or
Oh.
return it exhausted.
It's a little green.
Little fern-looking thing.
Okay.
090 card.
Next card, Wesley.
How come that's not a white square?
What do you mean?
Because the white squares are actions. These are
Do all
like
those-
cards that can be involved.
Oh, interesting.
Does that seem weird to you?
Yeah, it does seem a little bit
Have
weird.
we been doing them wrong this whole time? Or is just this a different kind of effect, right?
Well, I think this is happening because you see the thing on another card. I guess.
See, because normally it's a white action. See what I mean?
Yeah.
Or at least the ones we usually pull are just a full-on real action.
I think this is just an effect, though.
While
Apply
you're
the
eating
following
there.
effect if it can be seen on the terrain card.
Yeah, if you do an eating action. So you have to have some other. It's like you've got to have the other card of this. That's the action
Oh,
as well.
maybe.
And there's
'Cause
like
there's
a
like 2 of
bonus
these.
that happens with it.
Okay, so we only like
'Cause
have
you know
half the
more
book.
about the plant.
Yes.
Oh.
You know how to eat it.
You
Which
know how
isn't
to
a
eat
pro-
everything.
Which isn't a problem for me. 090 card.
I don't know why that would be any question.
I don't know.
Sometimes
really
you
straightforward.
don't eat the peel. Sometimes you do.
That sounds like a waste. Sounds like you don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know how to live.
That's okay, neither do I. I don't think I'm doing it right. Do I want to move us?
I can move us. I move.
Onward to kill.
Just get us to Kel.
A young woman marches in your direction. The bulky bag she's carrying bears the emblem of the chain. 3 hands, 2 of which are held by the wrist. If you'd rather go on your way, you may discard this. Otherwise, we can have a chat with them.
She's a link.
I don't think we have anything to barter with, so
No, and we kind of want to end with 15 health.
So I'm just gonna discard that.
Right?
Possibly.
Yeah.
Well, 119.
Yeah.
One.
Are we at the inn yet?
That is the end. Yeah.
I want to go in there and look under the floorboards.
Who wants to
kidding.
move us?
I'll move us.
There's good stuff under them floorboards.
One card to look.
I've selected a card with this keyword weapon. I'll get that. I'll use this. I go in. Is it one card to go in?
Yeah.
I spend a card to go in.
136.
Here's the end.
Hey, look, there's a thing on the.
You want to look at it really closely?
Yeah, look at the floorboards there. There's a thing.
I can't tell what number it is.
There's a thing
121.
right there on the floorboards.
One of the floorboards squeaks when you step on it. Do not discard the card that enabled you to take this.
Okay.
You bend down to examine it. It is concealing a hiding spot. Okay. We got 154.
Ooh.
A 149.
You're lucky.
Am I? That one. Thanks, Brandon. You read exactly my mind.
That's not the one.
That's exactly the one.
Hey, look, a sack of grain.
What was there a third card?
249.
Is this
Oh,
mine?
it's two.
Yes.
Wait, it's two. 149s.
A 2 count.
There's the other one.
Oh, you got
A nose
music.
flute. 249.
Musical instrument. I think at one point last campaign we needed an instrument of some kind.
Yeah, look at this. Boop, 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 boop. There's gonna be tootly tootling that on my nose the whole time. Oh, what is this? An Arcanist potion. If only I knew an
Banish
Arcanist.
that, but keep. This is the card that enabled it.
Yeah.
Is that right?
No, banish.
I know a guy.
You stick to your thing and I'll stick to mine.
No, I know a guy.
I wasn't doing this very well. I'm trying to
No
trade
guy?
Oh, I know. Yeah, that's me.
That's for you.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, arcane.
Hell yeah.
Sure you don't want to rest?
I could rest. Does it cost me anything?
No.
It just gives you more cards, right?
The involved characters share 4 life points.
Yeah, I want to do it.
Oh, let's sleep.
Okay,
sleep.
Everybody take a life.
Okay.
Worth it.
That's this.
I'll
though.
take that life.
Okay.
What card number is that?
152.
Yeah.
What is?
That was the rest action. So that's when you use that.
Oh, yeah.
I have to
Oh, the
use
sheep.
this?
Use the sheep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Use that during a rest action.
This gives us the 4 health points.
No.
No, but that will
No, the
give
rest. But if
Oh,
if
it's
you
like-
use this card,
Oh, it's like if I use this wool to rest, it gives me
yes,
better rest.
you itches.
that's how I
Itchy.
kept having this all the time
Nice.
in the last set. That's how I kept having one
I'm
of the
learning
like
something every day.
a guaranteed almost all the time. So every time you rest, so that's your second wind. When we do that kind of thing, you get one of these.
Mm-hmm.
But there is only one of these cards, so,
So use
sometimes
it.
somebody else has it.
Nice. Great.
All right.
Wisp of pinkish smoke escape from a hole in the ground. You can grab at it
Let's grab it.
Okay, it's a 349 card.
Wait, did something really bad happen to us where we... Oh, no, never mind.
No,
All
it's
that got
these-
undone.
It's these things.
Never mind.
128.
We undid a lot of that mess because I pulled the wrong card one
Okay.
time.
128.
It's only happened once.
Sometimes I just can't find the card. We need 2 and a 3.
And I think at this point we just ladder down to Cal.
I think so.
Come on down to Cal. We're still nowhere near any bad things. This is great
No.
news.
Huh?
Who wants to move us?
I'll move us. Oh. Okay, I want to keep that around.
The vegetation becomes less dense, and you end up in a clearing spared from the Druidic stain. If you would rather go on your way, discard this. Otherwise, you can take advantage of the peace and quiet, and pick some fruit and take a little rest. Each involved character would choose to either +3 to their deck from their discard, or choose 2 cards in their discard and add them to their hand.
That sounds pretty good.
So it's all rest, and you can either take 3 cards from your discard to add them back to your deck, or choose 2 to put directly into your hand.
He's like, it's a random 3, right?
Yeah. Or you could find a couple that.
Are we allowed to go find specific ones, or is it
Yeah.
random 3?
3 randoms.
Just choose
or,
3?
Or
Yep.
choose 2. Right? A random
choose-
3.
Choose up to 2 from your discard and add it to your hand, or choose a random 3 and put it back in your deck.
Random 3 it is.
Okay. Well, I could use more of my deck. I think I'll do that. That what you doing?
Yes. I only had 3 yet discarded.
Yeah, see,
So I got them all back. Ooh, sneaky, sneaky.
Okay. And then a 147.
The 5? It's,
Mhm.
yeah. What number is that card?
This one, 147. Who wants to move us?
Oh, sorry. I will. Yay.
We're still at the right. This is ground shiver level 5. What level are we at?
3. What?
That makes things complicated. So I guess it's going to cost us to get to Kel.
Okay.
Okay.
So does someone want to pay 7 cards?
Oh. That's hefty.
I could. I just have to.
Well, what about this
Yeah.
water, the water feature down here? This is sometimes a boat that takes us to Kel, right?
I think that's the boat's over here.
Oh.
And I think this is the boat that takes us back up to the citadel.
Oh, dang it. Okay.
We can pull that card and see.
I mean, we can check.
Is it one success?
You have to get a success.
I can maybe do that.
4.
Couple cards?
Or we just pay the 7 and
We
walk
just pay
there.
this 7 and go in.
Yeah.
It's gonna
I mean, I can just do it and be a little bit nerfed for in the city.
We may have to do that every tile, though.
4.
Well, what other choice do you have? I mean, we can go up this way and try to go all the way around. But
Let me do it. I've got
You got a lot.
a drink that I can drink that does things. I have a lot of recuperating here.
Okay, so it's going to cost you 7 cards.
1, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay.
Okay. The wind rushes through the trees, making their leaves shiver. The rustling and whistling grows in intensity as if the whole forest is calling you. No matter how much you cover your ears, it takes all your willpower not to stray from the path. There is magic at work here.
You guys turn around and I'm just whistling through my nose.
With your flute, with your nose flute. It's a compass action. Chain 2, 3 success. Chain 2.
No,
3
I can do that
success.
easy.
You can do that easy? Okay.
Yeah, probably. I don't know if my hand cards are going to come in.
Technically, 2 swirlies is a star, equals a star. So if we really wanted to, I could use the Arcanist potion now, but
I was just
might
going to
wanna
use my
wait.
guaranteed success to do it or something. So 1 success, and then this gives me another 2 successes. The 2 symbols do.
okay.
3 successes.
Then we get a 49 card. And you can pull out 068.
Twos and threes, okay. And a 5. We're not going that direction. What? Is this the right card?
068.
I don't feel like I did it right. 068.
Okay.
Look at how it's pointing. Like it thinks that there's a 5 this direction, but this one thinks it's a 3 that direction.
Mm-hmm.
That's not usually how that lines up. Okay.
Harder to leave, Kel.
Oh.
Can I get there? Movement.
I move us. Oh, I like that card. I like that card. Let's put it here.
Is that still free?
This one is level 3, which I'm pretty sure we're good for. Otherwise, we have a lot we need to make up on. You have a sudden intuition and feverishly inspect your belongings. Your suspicions are confirmed. Something is missing. During the following action, the active player is whoever revealed this. If you are confused, the action fails.
Is that me?
Confused. I'm
Or was it you?
technically the one that grabbed it.
Okay.
Think back to the. Let's see here. I have to do a thinking action and get 2 stars. So it's not any required amount of cards. So I guess I'll do. Just this and hope I get 2 stars.
You just need 2 stars.
Yeah.
I believe you. I believe in you.
I have a backup guaranteed if I need it, I guess.
Do it.
Don't even need it. I can return one of them to my hand if I want, and we get a 150.
150.
Hurry up, Wes.
I think
Come on.
my water bottles started leaking.
Das ist kaputt.
I don't know. It's been angering me lately. It opens up on its own at inopportune times. And gets
Taunted.
things wet. What card do you want?
Brandon is
150.
haunting your water bottle.
Yeah. I'm going to claim that that's my doing.
I believe
Happily.
Because one of the times, here you're focused.
Thank you.
So one of the times, I was just happily riding my motorcycle home from work
Uh-huh.
and opened the saddlebag,
Good.
and that's open. I'm
All
sitting
over
right on
this.
top of a backpack that like my laptop's everything in. There's just water down
Just as I
on
intended.
everything. That seems like something you'd do.
Uh-huh.
So
I happily claim that as my fault.
it's like
With joy. 167.
now we're in trouble. Symbol's that envelope.
That envelope.
Oh, that's not so bad.
The Cal place.
Oh, it opened when I was taking you with us on the river trip.
It opened up?
Yeah. I had put it like down in the bottom of my kayak, and right when we were putting them in the water, I'd put that same water bottle that has a lock.
Oh, yeah.
It's got a lock. Put it down in there and as I'm putting it in the water, it's like it just opened up, sitting in the bottom, like and all of my water that I had brought to keep me alive on the river. It's like, forget this.
And where did my water bottle go?
Your water bottle. I almost saved it.
Almost.
I
You
found
just
it-
decided not to.
I found it swirling in an eddy. I was like, I can either get his kayak or I can get the water bottle. It was a value choice at that moment. I was like, well, thought about it for a while, looked upstream. He's still there, so his head's still above water. Does he want his water bottle? He might want his water bottle. Getting him a kayak is probably a better idea. So I kept trying to get the kayak.
Okay, who wants to move us on to this next spot? It costs an extra 2 for everybody.
I'll do it.
So everybody, it's going to cost 2 cards to move us.
That's what I was looking for.
Mandatories.
No, this one.
Yeah. The related effect?
With the white border
Yeah.
may be applied only during an action of this type.
Yeah.
So if we perform
We'd have to have some way of
Eating
doing an
action.
eating action where that is.
that can be applied.
Yeah.
So you're correct.
So if you were doing I think he has a provisions or something. So if he was in tile with this and did the provisions, then he could apply this. You have to have some way to already do an eating action, and then you can do this.
Yeah, it doesn't get
Oh
applied
yeah,
automatically.
this is an eating action.
Yeah.
Who wants to talk to the guardhouse?
Uh-oh. What's our influence?
We don't have the
3?
we don't have the key either. I don't even remember how we got the
Nobody
key.
knows who we are. We're not important.
We're gonna
Double
have to
key?
pay, we're gonna have to pay provisions.
So 139.
Well, we have some provisions, don't we?
We have to talk to him.
You have this
That's my sack of
and a
grain.
barter. You have 2 barter items.
I'm not parting with my flute or my mirror.
What you looking for?
Something I thought I remembered.
I'll talk to him.
139.
Oh, card.
Yeah.
Okay. No cost. Fair.
No cost. It is free.
One of the guards slumped on the parapet, stifles the yawn before beckoning you forward. The official behind the table immediately straightens up while smoothing his hair with his hand. Read 168. The attendant opens the register before greeting you with a honeyed good day to you, who come to visit the jewel of our mighty protectorate. But be warned, Kel does not open to just anyone. Troublemakers and vagrants are not welcome here.
We were invited.
So they're charging, we have to have an influence of 7 or more, or the double key.
Or an invitation.
Otherwise, you pay the toll. One involved character may discard 1 card. Is all. Oh, with the 1 card with barter, trinket, or weapon. Okay, so that's not bad. We could get rid of a weapon if we had.
I
to.
get rid of this dumb flail. I think I even
Do you already
hate.
have? You don't have a weapon.
No, that's all right.
We
This
don't
flail's-
have much equipment.
This
yet.
flail's pretty trash.
So it's just
It's kind of the first scenario.
it's 1 barter, 1 trinket, or
I think
one
we ended up
weapon.
getting rid of it last time because we just never used it.
Yeah. It's kind of.
It's only a trinket anyway.
Yeah.
Replace it with.
No.
Okay, discard the card that read the dialogue. Replace it with the 139.
We're looking for a door with a handle.
A knocker.
That's what I remember.
A knocker in
A
the shape of
knocker?
a hammer.
Like
Knocker
yeah.
like a hammer. That's what I remember we're looking for.
I'm pretty sure it's the building at the very back of the
Oh,
city
probably.
In
with
the
the giant dome.
in the whatever the fancy district.
Yeah. We haven't even entered the city yet. This is still the front door.
Yeah.
We enter the city and all this goes away.
This is where we could cash in our carrots for juice.
Yeah.
This is cash
And
and
do good
carrots.
deeds.
And I don't remember what these two are. But either way, we have to move
Isn't one
on
of
to.
them
here.
farm like horse shit? Lucky
Oh,
horse
yeah,
shit.
these are sheep over here. Who wants to move us?
Oh, I'll move us.
Yes, please.
That's what I keep. That's what I'm here for.
Okay, 243.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's the symbol, right?
Alright.
Okay.
We're already there.
Oh, we did it. We found it immediately.
243, yeah.
Great.
I pulled the correct card. Have it known.
We all concur.
Let it be noted
We all concur.
So we
I
didn't
pulled the
wander
correct
around the
card.
city forever.
with the correct symbol.
Oh my gosh. Can you imagine talking to all the vendors after we go all the way to the
Doesn't
end?
make
It's
sense.
not
Where
there.
is it? We look it up again. Like, no, it's before you even get into Cal. There's a card.
Night has fallen when you enter Kel. You walk through the dark and deserted streets in search of the house described in the letter. The building at the foot of which you are standing seems to match, and you bang the knocker on its heavy door. A man opens it, and you hand him the letter you received. I'm afraid I can't let you in without proof that you are who you say you are. Return the objective card that is objective number 3. If you do, flip this. If you cannot, take another card and return this.
I did it. Flip it.
It says, take another 243.
What?
Take another 243 and return this.
Basically, enter the city like
Oh,
normal.
if you can't.
Oh,
Okay.
City normally, right? Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Alright.
But we can.
Each unconscious character gains 1 life point. Discard all the cards on the board, including your terrain card. Open the threat booklet where the bookmark is and read the epilogue.
Okay, we all get a life point.
But we gotta get rid of all of them.
No, if you're unconscious.
Oh,
gain
is
a
that
life
said if you're
point.
unconscious?
Yeah,
Do you
we're
pay
not
attention to
unconscious.
this
No,
game?
he mumbled that whole first sentence.
Plus, I'm congested. Sorry.
He mumbled it at me.
I need you to pay attention, please.
I'm too poor to pay attention.
Epilogue, right. Okay.
I got a feeling this is gonna be like Clue. Are we about to go to like a Clue dinner?
Oh dear.
Figure out who's who.
Should we be taking notes? Oh.
I'm not going to.
Okay, epilogue.
I'm going to rely on my memory.
If you're at the Citadel, no. Otherwise, read B. You show the man the crest of Royal Besset, and he leads you into a richly furnished room. 3 people stare at you curiously from their benches. One of them stands up to greet you. Welcome, you must be the descendant of Royal Besset. I am Gellert Deffer, historian and linguist. Thank you for responding favorably to my invitation and by joining us in Cal on this matter of the utmost importance. Then, addressing all the participants, he says, "You have all been invited to this meeting because you are related by blood to one of the 7 members of the Order of the All Virtue. Let me introduce Torvald Dagir, whom I thank for welcoming us to his home," he declares, bowing to the tired-looking old man. "This is General Igmar Baron, whose brilliant command gave us victory in the Battle of the Shell. But unfortunately, it was not enough to prevent the submission of his beloved city of Waterbank to the Wormmaster. And finally, our last guest, who arrives from the Knitted Desir's citadel," he says, turning to you. "You should know that the Dagir family, one of the oldest in Kel, owns a manor outside of the city in the northeast. After the reversal, my old friend commissioned a team of workers to search the rubble in the hope of finding family heirlooms. They eventually uncovered an underground chamber in which sat a stone throne and various relics, including a jewelry box containing 4 rings. My curiosity piqued by this discovery, I began researching the throne and the rings. through Waterbank's master librarian, who was indebted to me, I had the good fortune to meet General Baron. He gave me 3 more rings, as well as an old book, whose translated title is The Final Throne, which mentions them. Some pages are missing, but the book contains a lot of interesting information. If you can read Chen Tian, I learned that in immemorial time, Ildara Taliendre led the all virtue. The purpose of this order was to watch over the people and protect them from their enemies, both internal and external. Although the order pledged allegiance to the Lord of the Realm, it was in a position to dethrone them if they strayed from the path of virtue. After a few sips of his beverage, Gellert Deffer resumes. What does this have to do with us, you may ask? Well, the book prophesies that in troubled times, when the sky is streaked with pinkish lightning, the world will come out of the darkness in which it has been plunged for so long. Then the throne will welcome the supreme master of the all virtue, who will lead this world into 1,000 cycles of prosperity. The book states that for the prophecy to be fulfilled, the supreme master must be chosen from among the 7 ring bearers before the end of the cycle of the heralding event. General Baron and I are firmly convinced that this event is the reversal. Torvald rolls his eyes. Obviously, he does not believe his friend's hypothesis. We must therefore find the last 3 descendants of the members of the order to organize this election. As time is short, I will have to ask you to help me in this task. You try to digest the battery of information Geller has just hit you with. I asked you to keep our exchange secret. Some, including the purveyors, would not look kindly on us trying to unite the collapsing lands around a new leader. A servant in livery enters the salon. Torval has had rooms prepared for you to recover from your journey. Rest well, Geller announces before everyone retires. If the characters have a total of 15 life points or more, you made a good impression on those present.
How many?
15.
Oh, I thought you said 50.
We have 15.
Plus
Yeah.
1 influence.
Now.
For reals this time.
For reals this time.
Return the objective cards. Give me a roll.
Done.
Discard all your hand cards.
Yeah, I was like prepping for like a
Oh.
whole bunch of stuff to happen during there, and I was like,
A lot of
I'm ready
guaranteed
for
going
it.
on over here.
You have finished the scenario and mysterious. The absent party can't vote. Okay. If you want to begin the next scenario, return all the cards in the past, and then read the introduction scenario of the scenario. Return to the field.
Now we're doing it correctly.
Now we're doing it correctly.
I guess we return this one too.
Return the field. Okay, so the symbol is the citadel. Yeah, looks like that. Okay. Introduction. Each player returns all of their cards with keyword temporary.
No. It was lucky.
Return all block
I was a
hand
star.
cards.
And now I'll cry
Shuffle all the
in my
cards
lonely
in the
heart.
discard pile back into their action deck.
If there's nothing missing in my life, then why do these tears come at night?
You okay?
Yep. Sorry.
He was having a moment.
I was having
Yes.
a Britney moment.
Happens to all of us.
Did you get stuck in a moment?
Close.
I can't get out.
Can you listen while you do that?
That's a valid question.
That's a valid question.
Not if you also ask me to perform some kind of action like change my
Okay.
health or shuffle things
No,
back into
this
my
is just-
deck.
This is just more narration.
Okay.
Can I narrate? You wake up feeling refreshed, your head still full of the night's dreams. You were rowing in a boat in the middle of a sea as red as wine, from which a large stone column emerged. Suddenly, the waves began to swell, striking the column mightily and making it shake. Filled with fear of capsizing, you then addressed the raging waves in an unusual accent, which eventually calmed. After a quick wash, you joined Torville and the other guests in the dining room, gathered around a hearty meal. In order to find the 3 remaining descendants, we must be organized. Gellert warns, as we can both read Chentaean, General Baron and I will resume the research. I intend to do it in the Daguerre Library as well as in the Kell archives. My dear General, I count on you to do the same in Waterbank's great library. When I have learned more, I will update you via the chain. With that, I wish you a safe and smooth journey. After thanking your host for his hospitality, you decide to visit the city. You might as well enjoy the urban atmosphere before returning to the Citadel. Your main goal is to return to the Citadel. You must return to the Citadel where Gellert will keep you informed via the chain of the progress of his research. Okay, I thought we'd be having to do some
Yeah.
Okay.
like
Just not yet.
research of our own. Secondary goal is to gain influence. Regardless of whether or not you aspire to be elected as the head of all virtue, it would be wise to develop your influence.
By doing good deeds in the city.
Is that how we do it in the city?
So we should just fully explore the city before we leave.
Go do all the things in the city.
Preparation.
Okay.
Take a 596 card.
The scouts that you asked to map the collapsing lands could be your emissaries to the communities they meet. By offering these communities food or protection, they could help increase the Citadel's influence. You should send scouts out to meet the communities living in the collapsing lands by checking the feather eye symbol on the destiny page of the Citadel leaflet. When you add a feather card to the world map, if the scroll icon can be seen on that card, you may lower your provision or defense score by 2 to increase influence score by 2. Max 1. You can do that one time.
Should I see if there's a scroll?
Is there a scroll on that one we put in there? If the scroll icon can be seen on that card, when you add a... It's this thing.
Do we want to?
Well, that makes me wonder if they're on the other side. Nope.
I don't think so.
I wonder if we should only consider this on new.
Probably, but
Yeah.
New ones that we.
Yeah.
Add,
And it's not, because it's not on any of these anyways. Right?
yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless it hasn't expected us to even have done it yet. Okay.
Please.
To the communities.
Thank you.
Collapsing land. So one time we can trade like 2 provision for 2 influence.
Okay.
Sounds like this thread is a lot of like, hey, get your influence as high as you can to win a vote at the end.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, let's do it.
Okay. We'll go around campaigning. I promise to put a vending machine on every corner.
And who here is sick of those
Ew, like that.
chimichangas?
The chimichangas? The street changas?
It's from Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh,
When Summer
that's
gives her speech. And I vote to
I'll make your wildest dreams come true.
chimichangas and something like that. Ready? All right.
All those speeches for all those different presidencies were just completely useless. They never actually did anything. You just hope the one that you voted for this senior would actually do stuff for like the reunions, I guess.
Like fun things.
They didn't.
Yeah, but at the time, voting, I never considered, oh yeah, 20 years from now, this he's gonna throw us a big party.
Yeah.
I don't know
I
who
mean,
our
some kids might think that.
class
but I
president was. I threatened the guy who ended up student body president that. No, he's actually a famous guy. I threatened him because he was like,
Kirby?
yeah. So he was like, if I'm a student,
You threatened Kirby.
Wait,
it's not a threat so much as like, I was acquaintances / friends with Kirby.
Hayborn.
like Kirby Hayborn.
yeah.
Yeah,
Wait.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
have no idea who that is.
he would not remember.
You would
me
know who he
at
is.
all, really. But he and I
If we
were
put it out.
acquaintances ish, and he was talking about running for student body president. He said, and he was telling me, "Hey, I will, in order to," and maybe he announced this to everybody. He's like, "Hey, in order to really focus on being student body president, I'll stop being in the place so that I have my time and attention dedicated to being student body president." I was like, Kirby, because he's amazing, right?
He is.
If you ever saw any of the plays he was in, he was
Watching him live
hilarious.
is different
He is amazing.
than any of the movies he's been in.
Yeah, the movies aren't
It's
really.
meh.
aren't
It's
really
not who he
Kirby.
really is.
Directing him and letting him just do what he wants in a play, he is so hilarious, so funny. And so I was like,
Genius.
one day after school, I was like, we were both walking out. I'm like, Kirby, if you stop being in the plays, I'm not going to vote for you.
There you
Like,
go.
You being in the plays is amazing. We all love you in the plays. You have to keep being in them. I'm not going to vote for you to be student body president if you're going to drop out of the plays.
Yeah.
And so he was both in the plays and student body
There
president.
you go. Yeah.
So yeah, so I threatened Kirby one
There-
day.
Good story.
Good
But that
story.
also makes you a 5-factor Kevin Bacon, actually.
4.
Are we 4? We're like 4 or 5.
degree-
I know his younger sister was in my grade.
Kirby's.
Kirby's
Yeah.
younger sister.
So like, my friendship with Kirby
Yeah.
makes me like 3 or 4 degrees away from Kevin Bacon.
Yeah. That's right. Forgot about that.
Those of you who are watching at home, tell us in the comments what your degrees of separation are to Kevin Bacon. We'd love to hear about it. Thanks.
What are your degrees of separation?
All right. Okay, set your life points to 0 and then back to 8.
Okay.
Draw 2 cards to start your hand.
I don't think you went to 0 first. I think you cheated.
Brandon, did you
have to
just
revert to
cheat?
you.
Be honest.
He only moved the dial one direction.
You gotta follow the instructions, man.
There we go. 0. Tattletale.
Bad karma, otherwise. One block and
I can tell.
companions.
You're
Oh, I
shortchanging it.
need to.
You said unblock,
Unblock
please.
any companions.
Oh, companions?
Yeah, and then you can unblock
Hand cards?
or return all hope reborn that are blocked.
Okay.
And then look up your side quests, cards on the world map.
Yep.
Actually, we're not at Citadel, so we can't do any of the buildings.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right, 327 gets placed on the board. Okay.
Oh, we're in the Citadel is what that is, basically.
Oh, yay. Stick got caught. on Sarnet.
Oh, we're all the way in the back. Okay.
All right, I wanna.
Yeah. Let's
Okay.
do it. Let's do it
I wanna
all.
look at one of these. 126, please.
Wait. Were we supposed to draw 2 cards? Did you already say that?
Draw 2 cards.
Were we supposed to shuffle everything?
Yes.
I totally missed all that.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Gosh dang it.
126, please.
You weren't even putting cards away when you said to do it.
I was daydreaming over here, okay? I got video games on my mind.
Ooh, next to a gleaming breastplate on display, a skinny man harangues passers-by. So, ladies and gentlemen, who wants to take a chance at a game of Gobbit? And walk away with this magnificent piece of armor. And it's not scrap metal, this is quality steel. He points to 3 insect cages on his display. Ladybugs, beetles, or marsh bugs. Choose your
hate
fighter.
them.
Ladybugs, beetles, or marsh bugs?
So, who wants to try their luck? The scruffy man resumes. Alright, let's do it.
Yeah.
Could it be the ladybugs from like these things?
The
Or like the more
ladybugs.
powerful ones?
You there, you're on a roll, the little man says. And how do you play this game, you say? I'm gonna play it.
Go for it.
Let's do it. Let's play the buggies game.
1, 3, 10. Playing Gobbit is quite simple. You place your bet, then open the 3 cages one at a time in the order of your choice. Cage number 34 contains a ladybug, a beetle, and a marsh bug. Cage number 69 contains a beetle and a marsh bug. And cage number 92, a ladybug and 2 marsh bugs. Okay, I guess this is a riddle. Or like a puzzle, I guess. If a single ladybug and a single marsh bug are among those left standing, you win the prize. Choose the order in which you open the cages wisely, but that's not all. You have to know the behavior of these little beasts. Each uncaged insect will eat, but never more than 1 insect each time a cage is opened.
Gosh dang it.
The fastest are the ladybugs, which prefer to eat beetles before eating marsh bugs. Then it's the beetles' turn, which only eat marsh bugs. And finally the slower marsh bugs, which only eat ladybugs. Do you understand, or do I have to repeat myself?
Repeat yourself. Okay, ladybugs go first. And they
Right.
choose.
So ladybugs,
We'll choose nothing if they're the only ones out.
No, but they eat one before the other. What
Yeah,
do they?
so-
Which one do they prefer?
ladybugs prefer beetles.
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 Marsh bugs.
Beetles,
Then marsh bugs.
and then marsh bugs.
Then the beetles only eat marsh bugs.
Beetles are second.
Yeah. And then the marsh bugs.
They only eat marsh bugs. Okay, and the marshes are last.
And they eat
and
ladybugs.
And they eat ladybugs.
They
but they're
eat-
slowest.
Ladies. Okay.
And then, so the first cage,
You had numbers for the cages.
34,
Okay,
contains
34.
a ladybug, a beetle, and a marsh bug.
A ladybug, a beetle, and a marsh bug. Okay.
69 contains a beetle and a marsh
A
bug.
beetle and a marsh bug. Okay.
And 92, a ladybug and 2 marsh
A
bugs.
ladybug and 2 marsh bugs.
So,
What are we supposed to do?
okay, so a single ladybug and a single marsh bug, or if one ladybug and 1 marsh bug are among those left standing, you win the prize.
And one left standing? Ladybugs eat marsh bugs. Oh, but they'll all only eat 1 insect. Right?
Yeah, and yeah, so that it's so
So we need the 34 cage
yeah, it says
to be the last one.
each uncaged insect will eat, but never more than 1 insect.
Because the
Each
ladybug
time
will
a
eat the
cage is
beetle and
opened.
leave the marsh bug. If that's the last.
So
So can we do the other 2 in an order to where there's no bugs left? Is that even
Probably
possible?
not. There will be 1 left, but we got to make sure it's the thing that the
We gotta make
Oh,
sure that.
So that can't work.
We don't
can't,
want we don't want that'd be the last one then.
so if we
So
open-
34 can't be the last one.
No.
It has to be the first or second.
69 could be the last one because once you open that, the beetle will eat the marsh bug that's there, and nothing will be left to eat
No,
the beetle.
no. Each time you open one of them, inside the cages that are closed, they'll all start eating because they're all together in a cage. Is what he said.
Wait, what?
let's
Each
read-
time he opens one cage,
Okay.
they'll all.
Let me read that part again. That's not all. You have to know the behavior. Each uncaged insect will eat,
Each uncaged insect.
but never more than one insect each time a caged is opened.
So
Each
if
time
they're in
one's
a cage,
open, they
they
eat
won't
one.
eat each other? Okay.
If they're uncaged, they will eat,
So,
but never more than one insect each time a cage is opened.
So each time a new cage opens, they'll eat another bug.
so the cage ones aren't doing anything. They're dormant. They're not eating.
Okay.
Oh.
Do we have to open all three?
I think so.
I think it just so long as only one ladybug and
Because
one
if we-
marsh bug are left.
Right, but if we open cage 92, the ladybug eats one marsh bug, and you're left with one ladybug and one marsh bug. Do we have to open all of them?
Yeah, I would think so. Because you got to be left with only one.
So we have to open all of them.
So to find the right order.
So if it's a ladybug and marsh bug, and then we open 34.
So if you
that ladybug already ate, and so that ladybug will eat that beetle, and so they will both eaten.
But they eat each time.
They
a cage
eat
is-
one each time a cage opens.
I thought they can only eat once.
Each
Per-
time a cage is open.
Each time a cage is open, they can only eat once.
Okay, read that again.
never more than one insect each time a cage is opened. Each time.
Okay.
So,
So
if
it's a lady marsh bug.
so if you open 92,
That ladybug eats that one.
we'll eat one marsh bug. Oh, but then the remaining marsh bug will eat the ladybug, so that can't work. So not. So,
Oh, because
so
ladybug
90
eats the marsh bug. So if we open 92, ladybug eats the marsh bug eats the ladybug. So there's just a marsh bug left.
So I guess that could work because we still have.
This
a
is just a
ladybug.
starting point.
Right, that could work. So and if we opened,
If we open 69 next, the beetle will eat a marsh
Eat
bug,
the marsh bug.
and there'll
and the
be,
marsh bug won't eat anything.
and there'll be there'll be
Yeah.
two
A beetle
marsh
and a
bugs
marsh bug.
left.
So there'd be 2 marsh bugs sitting there.
One marsh bug. Because the beetle ate one of the marsh bugs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but there's two. Oh, 69. Oh, just has one beetle and one marsh bug. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's one marsh bug left.
So there's
Got it.
one marsh. That beetle eats that marsh bug. That leaves one beetle, one marsh bug.
I thought there was a marsh bug left over from the first cage.
There was, but there's nothing for him to eat. Because he only eats ladybugs, and there's no ladybugs left.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
he
so,
got
so there's
eaten.
2 marsh bugs sitting there now.
There
Yes,
were
but,
two, but the beetle
one
ate
beetle
one.
ate it that got opened.
Okay.
So if we open 92 first, ladybug eats marsh bug eats ladybug. So we've got one marsh bug.
Okay.
Then we open 69, beetle eats marsh bug, and marsh bug doesn't
There's-
eat
and
beetle
There's a marsh
Yeah.
bug left. So there's a
because
beetle and
there's
a marsh
no
bug
ladybug. So a
remaining.
beetle or marsh bug. If we open the last one, ladybug goes first, eats the beetle. This is bad. This doesn't work.
Because then the marsh bug eats the ladybug.
Then this beetle eats the marsh bug, and then the marsh bug eats the ladybug.
Yeah.
So they're
That
left
wouldn't
with just
work.
a marsh bug. So that order
Doesn't
doesn't work.
Oh boy.
Okay. So we know if we go 3, 2, 1 is bad. What if we try from the beginning?
And 34 can't work either.
We can't have 30.
34 can't be the first one either because the ladybug will eat the beetle, but the marsh bug
92 just can't be the
will eat the ladybug.
right. If we open 34, there's just one marsh bug left.
Yeah. I guess that could work.
It can, but that ladybug, if that ladybug's ever around when there's a marsh bug around, the marsh bug's going to eat it. We have to figure out how to keep a ladybug alive at the end, meaning that there's
Okay,
not a
so-
marsh bug that still has an eat.
Do we have to have both a ladybug and beetle alive at the end, or
Yes.
just
I
one
thought
of
it was
them?
One of each.
Wait,
We have to
what
have
do we
one
have
of
to keep
each.
alive?
We have to, the Beatles. Finally, the slower. Okay. If a single ladybug and a single marsh bug are among those left standing, you win.
So how do we have
How
the
do we
marsh
kill
bug?
all the mush bugs?
How do you keep a marsh bug alive at the end that has already eaten a ladybug?
If there's a ladybug, a beetle, and 2 marsh bugs, is that possible?
Wait, what?
Because the ladybug, the ladybug will end up eating the beetle. So that won't work.
And the marsh bug will eat the. There's got to be a way where we have 2 ladybugs at once with 1 marsh bug. The marsh bug eats one of the ladybugs, but we still have 1 left. If the last part of it can be 2 ladybugs and a marsh bug.
Okay, so let's open the first one again. Ladybug,
Ladybug, beetle, marsh bug.
marsh bug eats the ladybug.
So we start ladybug, beetle, marsh bug. What we have left is just the marsh bug. Then there's too many marsh bugs. They'll kill that last ladybug no matter what.
And number C69.
We gotta get a whole bunch of marsh bugs alone with 1 beetle
It
for a
can't
while.
start with 34.
So let's start with 2.
The second one.
So, you're right. So if we
The
start with
beetle
2,
eats the marsh
beetle
bug.
eats the marsh bug.
So
So we're
beetle
just
remains.
a beetle. That's pretty good.
Yeah, because then we want more beetles to
Yeah.
eat the marsh bugs.
So what if we then went to 30, the first one, 34, whatever it was.
34.
One beetle will
The ladybug
Ladybug-
goes first and eats the marsh
one beetle
bug.
will remain because a ladybug and a beetle will remain because the ladybug will eat the beetle.
Ladybug
one-
eats one of the beetles.
One of the beetles will eat a marsh bug,
One of the beetles
and
eats
the
the marsh
ladybug
bug.
and the beetle remain.
Okay.
That's not too bad.
And the second one is we got. So if we open the
So we
last
have a
one, we
ladybug,
got 2
beetle,
ladybugs,
so
a
we-
beetle, and 2 marsh bugs.
One ladybug eats the beetle.
That's it.
I think so. One ladybug eats the beetle. Another ladybug eats one of the marsh bugs. And then,
Well, wait a minute. Are there 2 beetles? There were, right?
yeah.
2 ladybugs and 2 beetles.
Was there?
Oh yeah, that works because a single marsh bug is all that.
No, there's not a beetle.
There's a ladybug and a beetle at the end of the.
There's ladybug and beetle.
Yeah, and then when we open it, there's
Ladybug
last
eats the
one,
beetle.
There's 2 ladybugs. Wait,
No, you
I
wouldn't
thought
have
there'd
a.
be 2 beetles.
You wouldn't have a
Sorry.
beetle.
We started here, right?
We started at 2.
We had a beetle left.
Yes.
Then we did that, and there's only a ladybug and beetle left.
Yes.
So a ladybug, so that's 2 ladybugs, a
Yeah.
beetle, and a marsh bug, and 2 marsh bugs, right?
Yes.
So B, M, M,
So
right?
ladybug
Yes.
eats the beetle.
One ladybug eats the beetle. The other ladybug eats a marsh bug.
So then we have.
And we have a marsh
ladybug and a
bug
marsh
eats
bug.
one of the light. Yeah. So it's,
We have
34.
we have 1 ladybug remaining and 1 marsh bug remaining.
yeah. So it's 69, then 34, then 92.
Yeah.
Okay.
What does that mean?
Second-
I
Did we
concur.
figure out
Second, first, then third.
Yeah. Is that what we were supposed to solve?
I think so because we want to open them in the right order.
Yeah.
You may not take the following action unless an involved character has a card with the keyword barter.
Okay.
Oh, we did all that without realizing he has a barter item.
Well,
Good thing you have the flute.
no.
You want to keep the flute?
Sack of
Yeah,
grain.
get rid of the sack of grain.
Get rid of the sack of grain.
My flute's from it's pretty.
Yeah, get rid of the sack of grain. Okay, give up barter.
Okay, so read the dialogue.
Wait, aren't we just gambling it? Is this
Yeah.
like on the table
Yeah,
to
yeah.
gamble?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
All
So
right.
read the dialogue whose number is equal to twice the number of the first cage you open, which is
69.
plus
Nice.
that.
Twice that?
140 minus 2.
138.
138.
So read, open, look at.
38. Right? Oh, that's just over here. Oh, plus the number of the second cage. Okay, so 138 plus
Plus 34.
138 plus 34, 40. Done.
72. 172.
172. We died at 172.
Still haven't gotten around to doing more of those. I need to.
What is it you're doing with your time?
There's a lot.
You haven't even unpacked from the ranch yet.
Well,
All
mostly.
your fishing stuff is at the bottom of the stairs.
Well, that's just laziness, and I've been getting in and out of the flies because I had to order a bunch and I had to look at hooks and stuff.
Remember, weren't you wanting to put these in your office like once a
At
week?
work,
One at a
Your
time.
desk like once every week or
that
every
would
couple
be
weeks.
funny.
If
I'm not sure they would find the humor in it. Is the problem?
They would if somebody comes to your desk often enough to notice that it's your
No,
collection is growing.
they're very.
They're not very.
They're very
Are
straight.
they stuffy?
Is there
They're
no?
they're very classic white man office type people
so
that
blue
take
white collar.
their very
Oh,
stupid.
Their jobs very seriously.
Yeah, they take their positions in the office a little bit too seriously.
Stiff.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Alright.
Jeez.
They have like their hierarchy in the office, and they take it kind of seriously.
Oh, jeez.
Which, based off what they're using to claim who's the best at the moment, I could probably shatter very quickly. Because at the moment, it's who has the biggest tool, and the winner is a grinder. Like a little hand one that you plug into a wall.
That's all they've got.
That's the biggest one at the moment, and he's top dog.
He's got a
'Cause he owns a
grinder.
grinder.
And he's changed a doorknob at his house.
Oh, they don't even hold a candle.
He's been doing renovations, big time renovations at his house, changing doorknobs and has a grinder.
It's like
But I don't want to
renovations
be I don't want to be pulled into these conversations where I have to then participate. Otherwise, I'd go completely blow them out of the
Like,
water.
I built a Jeep
Would
from
you like
scratch.
to see my arc welder?
Yeah.
You know, drive
Would you like to see my welding cart
No.
that we handmade?
No, you drive to work one day with the Bobcat on the trailer.
Oh yeah.
Here's my biggest tool.
Here's my.
Anybody want to drive it?
It sounds like it's not who has the biggest tool, but
Who is the biggest tool?
Yeah. Yeah.
Their
essentially
biggest
what it
accomplishment
is.
is changing a doorknob.
That's pretty.
They're very, and you know what? If you've done that and you're proud of it, good for you. I'm happy for you. But
That's
the way they're bragging about it is the part that like grinds
Yeah.
my teeth.
I'm trying to procrastinate hanging 20 doors. So I don't want to.
You can have curtains all over your house in every doorway.
There's 2 doors that are curtains.
Yeah, so at least you got
And
that.
then one of them has a friend who just, like, anytime she's over, she asks my daughter,
When are you gonna get
when are you gonna get a door? When are you gonna get a door? You still just have a curtain for a door.
I'm getting a closet instead.
Yeah, she was like, I want a closet organizer instead of a door.
Priorities.
To use the grinder to take the doorknob off? Like,
I just don't
The
know how the
grinder's
two
not
are,
involved.
how do you own a grinder
they're
and not do
so-
something bigger than change a doorknob?
and they're so loud. I don't know how they don't get reprimanded for like not working
Oh my
because their
god.
conversations are so loud, so I have to hear them all day. It's like 50% weird politics views, and the other 50% bragging about what they've done recently.
Oh
On
boy.
their house renovations.
On their like house renovations or
Oh, that's rough.
I don't know, sometimes stuff in the yard.
I cut the grass.
I successfully mowed my lawn this week, and there was a weed, and I pulled it out. Let's go.
If they mowed their own
And
lawn,
so-
they just didn't marry right.
So I don't know. Yeah. So I'm not sure they'd appreciate the joke of my certificates,
bad.
especially the
Why
guy
would they
who's
not?
like a diehard programmer.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably very proud of all the certificates he actually has.
My office would.
He's actually
Find it
booling
hilarious.
certified.
Yeah, he's like.
What you should do is you take that in.
I should gift one to him.
No, take the Boolean one in, and he'll look at it, but he won't read it like.
All the
He's like,
way.
He's like, oh,
all
I
the
got
way.
that
I'm like,
one.
I got one, and he'll bring one in.
No.
And show it off.
No, he'll be like, I don't have that certificate.
And he'll go Google it and
He'll
try to figure out.
and find it and
He'll
get
try to figure out
certified
where
as
I
well.
got the certificate
One of two
because
ways
it
that
looks
happened.
it looks real.
either he'll try to outdo you, or like in both ways he'll try to outdo you. Bring in an already received Boolean award.
Yeah.
He's gonna just counter with like, here's my A+ certification. Like, but that's not Boolean.
It includes
Yeah.
Boolean.
That's just one letter.
Yeah.
It's not even 2 letters. Do you know how to bool?
But that would be hilarious if he ends up
You
like,
even
If he ends up
bool?
like Googling it, trying to figure out where I
gotta
got
try to
it.
get- I gotta
So
get
where'd you get
myself
that?
one,
Where'd you
too.
get that at? It's like, and of course I took online and I went and took a test at a test center and
paid $20. And
yeah. It's like, well, where's the site? It's like, I'd have to dig through my history. Just Google it. I'm sure you'll find it. He might fall for that. He might fall for that.
Oh man, what was that old website that used to be like? There was like an older one. It was like lynda.com or something
Yeah,
like that.
I think that's it.
Is it still a thing?
I think
Yeah.
so.
That.
Yeah.
Boolean certification.
It'll be on there. They've got all
so
sorts of ridiculous useless stuff.
Well, the AI result refers to a recognition of foundational knowledge and using Boolean search, a technique for refining web searches and other line searches.
Wait, is there actually a Boolean certification?
Understanding Boolean operators like and, or, and not.
As well as advanced techniques for optimizing search results.
There you go.
These certifications validate a person's understanding of Boolean principles.
Not the Boolean language. I'm certified in the Boolean language. It doesn't state that. But according to my last job, that's what I'm certified in.
It's not the Boolean we're thinking. Because I get what they're saying here. It's more like search related.
Yeah, it's
but-
more like query logic.
But we're talking like the root Boolean. Like and or not.
Yep. And that's it.
Meltwater Academy. Learn Boolean. Free course and certification.
There's how many courses? 3?
Wow. There's one for and, one for or.
One for not.
Yes.
Yeah, but is their certificate signed by the Boolean expert?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Boolean
it's
expert.
all Boolean search. That's not what we're thinking. Boolean
really?
logic, I think, is what we want to. Boolean logic.
Well, it's Boolean algebra is the real thing.
Yeah.
Like, is it,
Boolean logic might take you into circuitry.
Oh.
Tried gates.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Boolean algebra.
Boolean algebra would be the more
Yeah, because that's not search.
correct real thing that it would be related to.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Okay, that's a little better. While a specific Boolean algebra certification might not be a standard industry recognized credential like a professional degree, there are several resources and courses that provide formal learning and recognition of proficiency in Boolean algebra. These can be used to build a foundation or demonstrate understanding of the concepts. So, Udemy, Coursera. Yeah, I mean, you definitely could.
I use Udemy for everything.
Yeah, it's
But I thought it'd be funny, like, who no one goes to lynda.com anymore.
Just send them on a search to lynda.com.
Yeah.
There's a course in that somewhere.
all right. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
You smile as you watch the victorious ladybug bend the rules, gobbling up the single marsh bug that was left standing. It's your lucky day, grumbles the skinny man as he hands you the piece of armor. Good job, guys.
There we go.
124 card, please.
He took our weed, didn't he? All right.
Yeah.
There better be some really nice armor.
But if If the latter is available, take 2 49 cards and a 154 card. What does that mean?
If the ladder is
Yeah,
available.
but, well, yeah, they're just glimmer of hopes. Okay. What are you saying?
It says take this if the latter is available.
Oh yeah, that's like and. So we
So,
still get
meaning,
this. If, I was
If
like-
these are available, also that. That's
Yeah.
what that means?
and a 154. Okay.
Just the way they worded it.
Yeah.
The way the word a lot of it is
It's like they translated it or something.
weird.
Okay, so 2 49 cards, you got those?
Yeah.
And then a 154.
Okay, you found a solid piece of armor usually worn by officers of the Legion of the Bow. It's a Kellyan breastplate.
Ooh, nice.
Found it. So it's like, but it weighs 3 though.
Ooh,
you
dang.
might really want to.
Dang.
We may need really. I don't think.
I could still do it.
Is that your? But that's like the max you
Maxed
could
out.
carry.
That doesn't make me cumbersome if I'm maxed, right?
No.
Oh.
And you are lucky.
Nice.
I get to be lucky?
I don't know.
Way to
Who was doing it?
We all were.
that guy?
Here, I'll be lucky. I'm not doing. I'm not doing anything over here.
Okay. And then guess that's in the past.
I'm not going to be the one who has to pull a 13 card at some point, though.
I'm.
This should be. This should
Brandon.
be somebody who's going to pull a 13 card.
Brandon pulls them way more
I
often.
can pull him quite a bit.
I'm not going to do a 13 card. Well, it's unlikely I do.
So we're just going around to all these, right? So a
Knock,
248 next, right?
Sure.
Thought we were going to get cheated on that a lot worse than that.
I'm surprised we haven't done that before.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Around the stage, a partially faded poster lists the plays that were performed there. The Wolf, the Goat, and the Cabbage. The Lord of the Springs. The place is open to anyone who wishes to perform there, whether for a theatrical performance or a musical recital.
This guy's got a whistle.
I don't have any performing skills.
No, is it a performing thing? Does it help with the performance?
No, it's just
I think it's
music.
We've had a couple of things that have
Barter.
asked for a music item, like once or twice.
Yeah, this is music or acting. But if we do these, you get influence.
Yep.
Oh,
I
really?
step up my flute game. I've been practicing.
You may not take the following action unless you have a card with the keyword music.
Which he does.
Are you doing that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it.
The crowd flocks to your. Oh wait. So it's a chain 2, success 4.
That's
Okay.
hefty.
Well, that's different.
Well,
Chain 2, success 4.
I can still take. I can technically do this. I could do this.
I can.
I believe in you.
I've got what it
What is
takes.
he trying to do? This first one, right?
No, this one. We can maybe do both of them.
Well, is it one or can you do both?
Wait. No, we want to do this one.
Oh,
That's the one he's doing.
We
what's
can
this
maybe
it?
do that one as well, but we want to not lose that one because then we lose influence.
So chain 2, success 4.
Yeah, I'm stacked.
Go for it, I believe.
Chain 2, success 4.
Okay. Let me
Does us being involved help at all? I can stand there and look pretty.
So you could stand there.
Well, where was I where that was my whole job?
girls' camp.
No.
Sure.
I worked somewhere where like that was the running joke of like the only thing I did was just stand there and look pretty.
Okay.
That was my whole part. That was my whole part of the team. Was that I think I was team lead of whatever that was. Like that's the only thing I contributed. Not all of the programming I was doing.
So with few of them,
Just stand
I
there
can
and
get
look
at least 2. But I need 2 penguins. Shit.
Are you sure you have
It's got penguins.
Oh, wait. Oh,
No,
you'll have penguin
this is for
symbols.
something. Nope, I
Should
misread.
I do this?
I misread.
Can I borrow the flute and
The
I'll
cards I used to have down here aren't down here anymore. We
That's
keep
magic fighting.
switching it around so much.
Do you need help? Sorry, I was looking. At something.
No, see, yeah, no, let me do it. Give me the flute.
I had it was like this card, but slightly different, and now I got confused.
No.
So, nope.
Because if I
You want the flute? Here, hang on, let me wipe it off first.
spin in his nose,
His
who
nose.
knows what cat?
It's good. I blew on it.
Okay.
If I could gain a skill without having to do any work to get it, it would probably be having the double nose flute.
That was
Being able
one
to,
of our
like,
greatest things.
But no, like the actual like recorders of the nose and like doing like harmonies. There's like a video of some kid doing it online.
Yeah, that's great. I'd like the skill to be able to blow on anything, and it it cleans it, like genuinely, like defects it, and it's like
Sounds like a magic spell.
Yeah.
clean.
You're talking about wizardry. Prestidigitation. This isn't. This
that
isn't
not real?
This isn't Dungeons and Dragons. This is the real life. It's
Okay,
not just a fantasy.
I get lost. Okay.
That's why he said if there's a superpower, that's what I would love to have.
Yeah.
Of all the superpowers,
It's
you
implied
wish you
that
could
it's-
clean things.
just by blowing on them.
Your biggest aspiration.
Something,
if you
something,
could have any
something he could use constantly.
something. Wait a
I
minute.
can-
So
Look,
we're getting to
think
the
about it.
question of like, if you could have any superpower,
You
what
don't
would
even have to wash your hands when you're done with the bathroom. You just
You're not
you're
going for
good.
invisibility, teleportation.
I would use
time
that
travel. You're
several
not-
times a day.
Yeah, and you'll
You're into the. I want to be able to clean things with my
and
breath.
people will be watching you exit the bathroom without like running the sink.
Like, ew, gross. Like, no.
Like, and
Oh
they'll
wait,
be,
you got something on you.
and they'll be spreading rumors like, he doesn't wash after he's.
He doesn't even wash.
Instead of showering, you're
I
just sitting
would
there
not.
blowing on yourself.
Meanwhile, I skipped the whole line and teleported into one of the stalls, and then teleported back out. 'Cause I
And
didn't
nobody
choose-
knew you didn't wash your hands.
Yeah, I just teleport around. I'm not like. If you could have any power, want to clean.
This
things
one's
with-
growing on me.
things
All right.
with my breath.
The more I
At
think
this
about
point, he's
it,
doubling down.
the more I like
So-
it. Actually,
Not invisibility, flying,
look,
teleportation.
I think
people would find out. They would exploit you. You might have to join some sort of superhero club. There's all sorts of the laws around mutants.
The clubs. Now you're
If
changing
all
my
of
mind.
now all of that, if you're
There's
just blowing,
people in
nobody
those.
really knows what's happening except for you, and it works
They're gonna force you to join a club if if you have an obvious power.
exactly.
yeah, because what if you end up like jumping?
And what would they call me? Blow man?
Blow hard. That's his superhero
Captain
name.
Blowhard.
Captain Blowhard.
Oh my gosh! One day I'm gonna start making clips of all these videos.
Just
Oh,
You have to watch so many hours of stupidity
I know.
to get to the small percentage of good things to make a clip out of them.
I wonder if AI.
I need
should be able
four
to do
successes.
Yeah, AI could do that.
I really need flags.
I can't give you flags.
We need to succeed at this really hard. We need the influence.
that. Yeah, go.
I'm going big.
Oh wow!
Surely I can get 4 successes out of that, right?
With just a chain 2?
Yeah.
You don't have any.
Bunch of flags though.
If I can get 2 flags,
Oh, okay.
I need 4 flags is the problem. Maybe, does somebody else have anything better to give you successes? Nobody got guaranteed successes. at
I
all
used
today.
to. I got everything
If
got
we
flipped around.
opened up another spot to go to
Well,
and do some walking back and forth to get hand cards,
For
I
real.
could go.
Oh, let's do that.
Plus,
maybe.
I could try.
Can we
to-
come back to this at
I
any
could use
time?
Inspiration.
If I can get, because I've got another card
let's-
that will
let's-
give me flags as well.
let me explore
Like
this.
that is a
Okay.
Let's have a look around first.
If the Alembic of Vanguard figures on your train, read 551.
Oh.
8551.
Okay.
Got the tall, skinny one.
It's gonna like pay off, huh?
We don't have the Olympic of Vanguard though.
Oh, which one do we have?
We have a piece of the Olympic of Vanguard.
Oh, yeah, we have a
Oh, we
piece of
need the whole
Olympic.
thing?
We would need the whole thing.
Oh, okay. No.
Otherwise, read 453.
Oh, okay. 453.
You get another piece.
As you stroll through town, you pass two individuals engaged in a conversation where the word alembic catches your attention. It's a hearing mandatory action.
That's Wes.
Oh, I can
We're not
hear.
confused, are we? Good.
Mm-mm.
No.
Wes hears.
It's just one success is all
Okay.
we need.
Okay. I can hear good. I'm really good at hearing.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Yes.
More than enough. Okay, one of those goes back to your hand,
Okay.
and then I'll read 494.
Is this thing? No. Okay.
Hmm?
Okay.
494. I swear I wasn't drinking. I was coming back from along Old Obroza Pass. Heard some noise, metallic creaking, and this thing was twice. It was wading in the river. I thought the current on two legs, like roots. I did it. The camp as fast as I could.
That was the last threat.
Oh,
We killed that bird.
Our poor chikrin.
It's a holy chicken that became
The holy
a god.
chikrin.
Uh-oh.
So he has another location for it?
Take this 150 card.
Because you listened real close. I'm focused.
I
I'm as good as
listen.
the listening.
Yes.
Okay.
All
That's
right.
done. 315.
Anybody want to do?
Well, hold on, we're probably going to come back to the square. We're just trying to get some cards in our hand.
Oh yeah, let's move.
Noise.
Maybe.
You still want to do the movement? Where's your? Oh, you have it.
What is it? I have a
But it
flute.
doesn't weigh anything, so we can trade that
Yeah.
around easily. If somebody ends up with a good way of getting 2 extra successes,
So I might do a move in and a move back and get 2 cards to put in my hand.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm
That's what I'm
probably
gonna
just
do.
gonna. Oh shit! Dang it! He's a reflex.
Well, I could add. I could use inspiration to find a
There we go.
star
oh
and put it in my action deck.
yeah,
That helps a little.
Oh wait.
That didn't really help me all that much.
It has to be from my discard pile. My discard pile's not big enough. Oh bad.
maybe we just look around further.
And come back to it.
Yeah, and we just hope to find something. One of us ends up with a hand good enough at some point.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll move back into here. Right?
Let's all just
Yeah, I'll
maybe we'll all just form a big
I'll
chain.
double his garbage.
I'll move up here, and then
Well, we want to do the things too.
Yeah, we want to.
well, we all can.
What?
I'm gonna explore. So if we keep exploring, like a big chain, it won't cost us any cards if we don't have to.
Yeah, but we want to keep
Right.
track of what we've done to a certain degree,
We want to
right?
do the things.
Well, people can move on to the tile I've just moved on to.
And we want to, yeah. Let's just go over here, and then I'm standing
Here,
on the
I'll
roof.
move.
And then eventually have someone, I guess that a little bit comes with me. Eventually have someone run all the way back and try to get back to that one.
Well,
I mean, we can leave one person back if we
if I
want.
stay here, it'll be free if we choose.
Okay.
Better to have at least a free option
Yeah.
Yeah.
if we need it. Because I know you want trying to get cards, but if you don't have to get
Yeah.
cards, might as well not.
So
Let's-
305.
Ooh. One or a two.
2.
That's what I was gonna say.
The building, the dilapidated building, which a passerby has pointed out, is the dispensary. Does not look encouraging. You are surprised to be greeted by the scent of dried herbs and clean linen. The place is furbished with a shelf full of pots, 3 beds, immaculate sheets. A healer is busy grinding seeds in a mortar. I can tell from your face that you've seen better days. Please take a seat and look. You look very pale. Yes, yes, I insist. It's always more serious than you think. So we can do a talking action, and then we read 490, which is you, Drew.
Just by talking to him, we don't like have to.
It doesn't cost anything.
Do you want me to do something?
Read 490.
You've
after we
retrieved a
do this.
package carried by a man who recently died at a dispensary in town. Oh.
Yes.
The
What'd you say?
package, light and carefully wrapped, is addressed to a certain Vesnia of the Gurgling Coaching Inn.
I feel like we've done that before and messed it up.
Because we take this to her and
She reads
the
the
card
packages,
says
The person who delivers this to you is murdered your
murder
parents
your
or
kids or
something.
something. Yeah,
So we just opened it ourselves at some point.
I think so. Well, we managed our
Unless
way
it's
through that
random.
dialogue just right last time, but I don't remember how. Or
I
what
remember
we
they
got at.
panicked and tried to fight us, but like,
We managed through it somehow.
yeah, we didn't end
Yeah,
up
I don't
killing
think we
them, but
died
like it
on
was definitely an event.
Yeah, we like persuaded them out of
Yeah, trying to
Or-
kill us or whatever.
Yeah.
other harm.
I think we just immediately open it then. Oh, read that thing first.
490, right?
Yep, 490.
The healer invites you to follow him to the back of the dispensary, into a small room where a body is lying under a sheet. A traveler like you. I don't know who he is, and I couldn't do anything to treat his wound. He was carrying a parcel that he had to give to someone. I was about to throw it away, but as you are traveling in the collapsing land,
This is the
I
guy.
thought you might be able to find the recipient.
Yep.
Take 458.
Yep.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Which it also told us to take it there. So
Oh, okay.
alrighty then.
This is the guy.
And then we open it.
Yep.
Yeah, sure, why not?
So we read 435.
Wait, what?
What are you pulling out?
Oh, read 435?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Because card 435.
If another
is a
card
thing.
mentions the name, we then take like a 462. We just, because we're just opening it, we read 435.
435.
435 is the Age of Peril card. That's like has us move that.
435.
Dialogue 435.
We open the package.
That's what we're doing?
Yep.
Yeah.
The parcel contains a small and ordinary box, which, to your great surprise, contains only a simple letter. My dear Vesnia, the person who gave you this parcel is the one who delivered your 2 sons. May their souls rest in peace to Darkham's citadel. I promised you that I would find the person responsible. It took me a long time, but I finally succeeded. I promised them a big reward so that they would give you the package in person. You may now have your revenge, but try to do it as quietly as possible. I wouldn't want the purveyors to trace it back to us. I, for one, consider my debt to you paid in full. You congratulate yourself on your indiscretion. Who knows what would have happened if you had brought the package to its recipient.
We know what would
Who
happen.
knows?
Take a 154, and then 3 049 cards.
Nice.
Yes.
There isn't a 154. Somebody already has it.
I do.
And then 3 what?
049.
3 of
We
them?
can have 2 of them.
3049.
So let's turn them in and get them overboard.
Nice. Very cool.
I'm going to use my You're Focused with that.
You are focused.
Or to choose a card to put in my hand. Like that guy.
It just keeps
Our
looping.
great journey.
It's our great journey. It's the fellowship of the letter.
It's a short journey.
Yeah.
But a memorable one. So I guess we then look at 283.
283.
I was being focused.
83.
Because I think maybe I can do.
Get ready.
Oh yeah, I guess I get a guaranteed star from this You Are Lucky that I could potentially use during that.
I have
It's
one
nuts.
guaranteed star now, which isn't quite enough. Which number?
283.
Smell of cabbage wafts through the room where a few customers are eating and exchanging the latest news. Leaning against the counter, a man orders a mug of mead and pulls out a few gold coins, the old Killian currency, from his pocket. The innkeeper sneers, "What do you want me to do with that scrap? If you have nothing useful to offer me, you'd better go elsewhere. You made the right choice in coming here. There's no better place in the whole city for food, drink, and a bed," boasts Britha, the innkeeper. You are about to ask her a question, but she has already gone back to us, scolding the little man cleaning the tables. So we can listen, which is helpful if we're doing the maze scenario. Otherwise, read 204. Okay. Or we can get a room, and we share 7 life points.
Whoa.
How much does that cost?
If you want to take, yeah, that's 2 barters.
Yikes.
2 barter cards for 7 life points may not be worth it. But we can listen
Oh, okay.
and read 204.
Yeah, we don't have to put enough barter, right? Anyway.
No.
204.
Yeah. I don't know if 2 barters worth the 7 life points.
Okay, we are playing the
Desperate Form,
final
yeah.
throne.
The final
What?
throne.
The final throne. is
Yes,
our
we are.
Threat.
Yes.
334.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Dun, 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 dun.
We're leaving together.
An emissary from Calmwood makes the trip occasionally to deliver. Wait. Yeah, okay, that's it. Deliver cattle in exchange for salt and fish. From what he told me, they call their town Bramblewood now, since brambles as big as my arm are growing there. Apparently, it started shortly after the reversal, and he could only leave the town when they burned down enough brambles for his cart to make its way through.
Bramblewood.
Then, concluding in a tone of confidence, he whispers, "I bet you it's another gift from those damn necrodruids." 150.
150. 69 Jenny.
You are focused.
Nice.
Well, you just had that, so
I did.
it's somebody else.
What does it do?
You can go and grab a card from like your deck anywhere and put it in your hand.
Oh.
Unless you need to do
I could get another guaranteed success if I do that.
Ooh.
Because I am.
And that would stack with my guaranteed success from Lucky to be able to do that.
So, yeah, that's probably better for you because I think we all have a guaranteed success, except you've got that extra.
I got this one from the Lucky.
Wait, I can do 2 successes off of it though. I have to block it, but between this card and swapping to this card, I have 2 guaranteed successes if I combine those two.
Okay, that's better than.
Man, I got one.
Holy smokes.
That's
Or a
plus-
chain, or I can increase the chain along with 1 guaranteed success.
I'm hoping
Everybody's
to-
got a chain 1.
I'm hoping to naturally get an extra chain at some point from something.
If I do that right away, I just end up with, it's a block this card, but
Whoa, 2 stars.
yeah. So if I do that
2 flags though.
instead of this, right, and put this back, I have a way to get up to 4 successes depending on what flags I pull, along with my flags here. Which means I might be able to go do the song thing.
Okay.
If I was eating really hot soup, I could just, and it'd be like clean also.
What is the effect of cleaning hot soup?
I don't know.
What is
Would that just turn it to water?
Like it's
What is it,
poisoned.
clean?
Like if it's, yeah, like what kind of cleansing is happening?
Was your hot soup
Is it
dirty?
purification?
What if it makes things taste good too?
See where you're going with that, yeah.
Okay.
He's really dying on that hill.
So what you could just blow on your thumb and just start sucking on your thumb and it tastes really good.
I think we gotta stop here. Actually, I think you're
It
right.
leads down a very dangerous
Yeah,
path.
I think we're done with it. You're right. I should have stopped.
Okay, you're gonna try that action.
Let's do this. I do need somebody to be involved.
I can be involved.
I can get involved.
Let's all get involved.
You may play a following effect during an action you're involved in.
Oh, nice.
What is it?
I can give you a black question mark.
Actually, that's exactly what I need.
All right.
Look at you being all helpful.
I need at least 2 successes out of that. That might be enough. I kind of want a symbol though.
Yeah, you need at least one more symbol, right? To at least get 2 cards.
Uh,
Start.
with
he's
with
got
his, no, with his, I get a total of 3 stars no matter what. I get 3 guaranteed successes with his symbol.
All right. Easy peasy.
Really?
Yeah, because I already get 3 here.
Squeeze the lemon.
He adds a
So you
4th,
use it, yeah, okay.
which means I get 3 stars no matter what.
So you just need one more star.
Yeah, I might not even need that.
You just, yeah, you
Let's
only
just
need
see.
1 star.
Yeah,
Anything-
it's best if I can.
And
it's
anything
best if
extra,
we can
and
do it.
anything extra you get is just less cards you have to
Yeah,
use.
it's best if we don't have to use all of our hand cards. But here's one. That's easily 2, right? And I can immediately draw 1 after that, but I can't really do better than 2 successes. But that means you don't need to use that.
Okie dokie.
And we only need this one. I don't have to block it. That gives me 2 successes, 2 successes.
Boom, boom.
By just using 2 cards.
And you were using this flute.
No.
No?
He was using the flute.
Oh, he was?
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh, because he needed
Yeah.
but it doesn't.
We have
really
to have that
matter.
item.
Yeah.
But it doesn't weigh anything, so we don't have to actually trade it around.
All right. Well, we get the crowd likes us. When the last note is struck, the applause starts. +1 influence.
one
and
influence.
then 2 049 cards.
Nice.
Did it.
And so with some of this, do we want to be sending out scouts somehow as part of this to try to? Because didn't that have something to do with influence too?
There's something about a scroll. Yes.
So we want to use our Hope Reborns to get more map.
Yeah.
Okay.
We want to do this.
Which should we just spend them right now in case like a thing comes up?
Yeah.
Discard.
Okay. Oh, that path does not currently have.
Any
Do
more
I have
feathers?
Have to redo some things.
We've
you go down the wrong
we've
path?
spent a few of them already. Is the problem? We already did 4 of them.
And none of them even had the scrolls, right?
I
You
didn't
guys
see
checked.
anything, but I'll look again just in case.
It didn't seem that way.
Oh, this one has a scroll right here. I just didn't even see it the whole time I was over here looking. So if we want to count that, we can. Who knows how many feather map cards actually have it?
Is it like a town or anything right there?
Kel.
Oh, okay. Does this one, Bramblewood have one? No. I wonder if Water Bank has one. So let's do this. Let's do these 2, spin the 2 upper barns, which gives us 1 more map card.
Okay, then we'll go for
Right.
089,
So
which is the water bank one.
089.
Yeah, buddy.
Which will eventually be that. But that also means we did a advanced skills thing.
You like advanced skills.
Okay, we got. We'll do those 2. That one.
And this.
Okay. And we choose 2 of those.
Prodigious sleep.
Well, that's got a lot of different actions for it.
So like the dodging as well.
Climbing, balancing, dodging.
That's
Wow,
pretty good.
That's actually pretty good. Then we got a stunning blow. If you have a weapon, that's actually really good. As long as you have a weapon, that'd be really good to have.
Are we only picking one of these?
2. You then
Oh, you
have-
block the weapon though. It's like you break the weapon to get 2 successes or something.
So you got arcane shock, which is actually kind of similar to the last one I got,
Oh, yeah.
but I have to have a blade weapon in my hand to use that.
That one does?
Yeah.
And this one's just like cast a fireball, no matter what.
Essentially. And then this one's kind of useless except for the fact that it's got a lot on this side. Going for it.
Yeah, that one's.
Well, I like this the most.
But this is like moving free, right?
So that should be
If I'm reading that
number
right.
1 because
It
it's,
is.
Oh.
got-
Yeah. No matter you can use that
Yeah.
on any sort of difficult terrain kind of things, right?
Yeah, true.
You can get through it easy.
Oh yeah. So
You
max
can only use it
7,
once
Max 4.
because you have to discard it.
Max 4. Walking successfully? I don't know about that.
No, but the dodging and climbing and balancing.
So I have cards that are already deal with these 3,
Yeah.
and I keep I've had them in my hands many times, and it's like
You just
never
never
end up
use
using
them.
them.
hardly.
The 2 fighting
Ever-
ones then are probably the most valuable.
And
See,
yeah,
this is good. It's got a full star plus that symbol, and that's got a full, pretty much
Yep.
a full star. 2 symbols.
I mean I have used it, but it works when I use mine work. I don't need another one.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, okay.
I think it's down to these 3.
Yeah.
I think this is a for sure. It's between these 2.
I don't
Yeah,
think the
so
movement
what's
one's
nice-
all that great.
You know this one?
The movement one.
Yeah, because this is nice because you can use it without anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Doesn't need weapons or anything. I don't think the movement one is all that useful.
It's,
we've
it's
been-
like by happen chance if you happen to have it. Then,
Yeah.
I mean, it's got a really good draw though.
Or
is the only thing.
discard 3, so you can keep this if you discard 3
He doesn't have
cards.
to block it, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's the same with this one. I can block 2 cards, but I don't have a bladed weapon right now. Unless someone trades me a Gladius for the.
Oh, we had it. Oh, we will.
What happened to the Gladius you had?
It was part of the mess up of not moving on to that scenario. I pulled it from the weaponsmith we have
gotcha.
here, and so I put all that back.
Gotcha. So, I feel like the last 3 in a row I've taken one, so I feel bad, but I don't know if anybody else has enough swirlies to
Nobody
make
else
use
can
of
do
that.
that. No.
So I think I have
It's
to
still
take this
probably
one.
best that you have that. And that's the Hope Reborn.
Second.
Should we just go ahead and do this now?
Is no one else
Or do you think
interested in
something
taking
will-
this?
Well, I mean,
I'm already taking
you
one,
taking
so
this?
I could. I have got 24 cards.
I think it's between you two.
So if you have fewer cards, then I would say you take that.
I probably have fewer cards, but I usually don't have weapons, and I don't do
The fists.
enough of the fists.
I usually do the fist thing.
Yep.
I'll just
Here, you take that.
I mean, either way, it's a good fighting card because you just automatically get 2 stars.
Yep.
Yeah.
Shuffle that into your deck. It's 10 o'clock.
All right.
Should we end here?
That's probably where
It's a
we're.
good place.
Yeah, good
We've
place.
done everything down here, so should we just move up?
Do we get
Yeah.
our influence looking good?
It's at 4. It's at 4. I think we should probably not do this until we actually maybe would have turned that one over
Okay.
in between scenarios,
Yum,
and then we'll do this thing
okay.
and trade our provisions for influence.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be something at the end of this where it's like, if you have X number of influence when you got to whatever.
Kind of like the last one was all about buildings. This one's going to be
Yeah.
all about
And
influence.
it might even be at the end of this scenario. So cheating an extra 2 doesn't feel real great because we wouldn't have really flipped that over yet.
Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah.
We'll flip it over in between and before the next scenario.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
All right.
Yeah, and who knows when that vote will take place? It might be the next scenario.
Well, yeah. It sounds like we've got to go find 3 more ancestors of somebody
Yeah.
or descendants.
Before the vote can even take place.
Right?
Yeah.
Is that what it
yeah.
sounded like was
That's
kind of going on?
That's right.
And then we have to have the most influence to convince all 7 of them to vote for us. For us to be the emperor. I don't know how 4 people share the throne of being the emperor, but we'll find a way.
Yeah.
Makes sense. We're all descendants of Ruel.
Yeah, and somehow us raiding a crypt proved that.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Because nobody
Because
else could do that.
what is it? Genealogy doesn't lie.
Did we even did it take our blood to get us down into there?
Nope.
There was nothing special. Anybody who went into that crypt was suddenly.
Basically, we took a name from the
Yeah.
letter that someone we happened to get, and went to the crypt guy. He's like, "Oh yeah, I know that name. There's that grave over there.
Yeah, he's like, I don't
Have
go
fun at
there.
it. Have at it." And we're like, "Okay." We went down there. We're like, "Well, if I bring back this symbol,
Doesn't make any sense.
I belong to this family suddenly." We have no idea who we are. So it's not like it's not even like we believe that we're this descendants.
No. Somebody else did a
beautiful.
bunch of research about it though.
Yeah.
They mailed us a thing to swab our mouths with, and then we mailed it back to them, and they figured it out.
30% Cherokee.
Yeah.
Wait, you guys?
Related to Pocahontas.
Oh, there's the Pocahontas thing, isn't there? Yes, we're.
Not.
Did we settle that?
I don't know.
Anyway?
Oh,
We're
Indian.
related
Yes,
in a way
Indian.
To a native
Through mom's
nation.
line to some sort of bird song, whatever her name
Some bird
was,
song.
and she, yeah,
the
like an
southeast.
actual percentage of Indian, but Native American, whatever.
Higher percentage than whatever that politician lady was.
Yeah.
I can't remember who that was, but like, we're more Indian than she was.
Let's hope one of your ancestors were on the Trail of Tears out of Georgia. Huh?
Something
Probably
like that.
something like that.
Yeah.
Well,
It's some minor amount from my mom's side, I think.
yeah. Bye.